Hello, Guilders! Welcome in to the Wednesday afternoon Tim of the Wizard show. I'm Tim of the Wizard coming at you live from my corner of the multiverse. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. We made it halfway through the week. We're midway there. Oh my god, my audio is spiking really loudly. Oh goodness. Hold on, let me see if I can. It's still. Still not so loud, but welcome in, everybody. Audio, if it isn't always the bane of your existence, I don't know what is. How are y'all doing on this lovely Wednesday afternoon? I'm excited that y'all are here. We're going to be doing Wild Magic Wednesday, where we're going to be spinning the wheel. I'm super excited. Who knows what we're going to get? And let's see if we can go streaking a little bit. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to maybe beat one run and then just immediately roll the wheel and then go into the next and beat that one. That would be pretty amazing. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. I hope y'all are doing lovely today. Let's go ahead. Let's get this wheel up. Let's get this rolling. Let's get the show on the roll. I was like, the music was nice and peaceful, and I was like, I like this vibe, but I want to get a little more hype, a little more amp, just bump the vibe. Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? All right, let's roll. Let's spin. Oh no. Oh no. Before we've even begun, hopes dashed upon the rocks of potential. Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult to do some streaking in this if I'm not even capable of beating the game to begin with. So, we're going to be forged in the fire of of difficulty for sure, but we're going to make it. We're going to do it. Let's see it. All right, give me 1 second as I get this set up, chat. Maybe we'll take it easy. Maybe we'll open with a little bit. Maybe year one save file. Maybe that'll just to give us a little bit of breathing room. Just to ease in. I knew Mira would be excited about that one. Is my mic level good, or am I too loud, or am I not loud enough? Just let me know, and I'll fuck with it, because the daily is year 4. Okay, well, since this is the first run of the day, we can do the daily, and you sound good to me. Okay, sweet. We'll do the first run of the day as the daily, just to get our feet a little wet, and then we'll dive in to the rest. I think that seems fair. That seems reasonable. There you go. Okay, great. Timbo being worried that they're as loud as me. I mean, audio is just a constant issue. I'm just I don't even know what. So I was having this issue in Discord the other day where I was in the middle of a meeting, and people were my audio is super loud, and I bumped everything up to 200%, and still I was apparently quiet. I don't know and I've got everything up bumped on my end. I don't know what the dealio is, yo. This looks way too loud. What is this? Why is Firefox open so many times on here? Crank that down just a little bit as a treat. Melfina, welcome in. So good to see you. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Melfina's a really cool streamer as well. Hold on, let's pivot away from this. Let's start with a little bit of shout outs for some cool folks in chat. Boop.
Hasn't done that in a very long time, but I had that issue for a while. That's fine.
Oh, Tainted Lost.
We downgraded from shitting out bombs to little farts that help. Staying away from that chest because it's a haunted chest until I get rid of this stuff. I still can't believe this is a lost unlock. Why? You know what? Can you get the tinted for me, please?
Oh, I didn't know ghosts could come out of the chest. I've never seen that before. Wow. Yeah, it auto-pulls a clip. It's super, super cool. Let's shout out Skelly as well.
I'm so fucking tired
Oh, he ran off with the Tinner Rock? Yeah, Skelly's a really cool variety streamer as well. I somehow I missed him running off with the Tinner Rock. Man, that little bastard. But yeah, welcome in. If anybody else wants a shout out too, feel free to drop a hello in chat. I'll make sure to plug you. But welcome in, everybody. I'm so excited that y'all are here. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of a roguelike roulette. You know, I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. I've not played as much of this as I would have liked, so I'm a little I'm a little nervous. But we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We're gonna start with the daily at Mir's suggestion, and then we'll do just like a year one run. Start. Just avoid the bullets. See, just avoid the bullets, Forehead. You'll be fine. Easy. Easy. Start. Start. SMTV? What's SMTV? Tell me more. I feel like I'm gonna just absolutely get completely trashed. Sometimes you're not seeing the board clearly, and I feel like already this is just one of those days where I'm not seeing the board clearly. Oh Jesus. So is that an aspect of the the cockroach was behind the flag? I'm gonna absolutely get trounced here. Is that an aspect of Atomicrops in later years where oh my gosh, what the hell? Why do they have D20 shields? That's not fair. Who gave them this power? Who gave them the power of the D20? Who's rolling dice over here? Not telling me. This is fine. This is fine. We got this. So is that an aspect of the higher year difficulties where, oh my god, why did he die into such a huge way? Is that an aspect where, sorry, ADHD. I feel like I'm starting 15 sentences and then stopping them. Is that an aspect of the higher years B, where you have less HP? Because that's pretty rough, dog. That's a rough. I hate that. It's kind of Plants vs. Zombies. It is very chaotic. It's a cool roguelike too. Like there's some really cool like synergistic elements that you can get going. Because like you've got these. I want this. You've got these like different like boons and stuff that you can get from like these birds, and like a large aspect of it is like it's almost like tower defense. Stardew Valley, where you've got like a huge amount of like you're trying to grow this farm and facilitate plants growing on it while simultaneously defending like wave-based combat, and you can like set things up like for example, we've got a pig here. Pigs are really useful because they dig the field automatically for you, so you don't have to do it, and then you can plant seeds, and then like eventually over time they grow. There's like it's pretty cool. Oh gosh. And then you can get like multiple different types of like little boosters, kind of like in Isaac, where you've got like items that will like modify. For example, you can get like with that pig, you can get explosive tumors for the pig, and that causes the pig to become a little turret too. It's pretty cool. Oh gosh. It's a pretty cool game. There's like a lot of really interesting things that you can get going. It's also like fucking hard as nails. This is like year 4, and it's got like when I'm trying to think of an equivalent. It's got like when you beat the run, you unlock like the next world or the next year, and that next year is like tuned up in terms of difficulty. Oh gosh. I just realized I didn't silence my phone. Streamer error 101. Give me that seeds. Here we go. Do I want this? Oh, this is the mulcher. Actually, I do want the mulcher. I probably should go back to the farm in order to get some plants going. I think it's too late though. I think I've worked my time frame. I'm gonna try to focus on getting the mulcher right now. Oh gosh. Take the mulcher. Wood chipper tractor. Okay, yeah. That's a real strong defensive item, because you can like plonk that down and it will just go across the landscape. It's super good. Eep. Run for it. See, the pigoo is doing work. Oh my fucking god. What the hell? That's too many bullets. I've only got the 1 HP left. Oh my lord, that's too many bunnies. What the heck? Holy crap. Welcome in, Ruby. Oh, Shin Megami Tensei. I should have put that together. The red glowing ones give the powers. They're stronger. Each year takes off a health. Enemies move faster, shoot more bullets. Yeah. You can definitely tell. I'm not planning anything on the first night. Oh, really? Okay, that works. When nothing is planned, the worms just shoot bullets at you. Oh, that's Galaxy Brain. Galaxy Brain plays. Okay, so that was a big whiff. But we're gonna go to year 1 here because I have no shame, and we're gonna start that because I feel like I can win year 1. I feel like I can win year 1. Give me that. Give me that bucket. All right. Oh yeah. This is much easier. That dude died in 3 bullets instead of 15. Wow, the bullets are really much slower. Wow, it's very noticeable. It's very noticeable. Honestly, I'm here for it though. Because I feel like that's like a large aspect of lots of games like this, like where you have, like it is very heavily like bullet hell centric. It's like you really need to get your muscle memory up and your practice up on just like how things kind of move and shoot in general, because that can really facilitate or really assist you later on. You know what I mean? Like there, for example, like with Enter the Gungeon, you know, it's much easier to do the later levels after you've practiced them. But if you're like having a hard time getting to them in the first place, it can make it like really, really difficult when you do naturally just get there, which is why the elevators are so useful, because it lets you like proper practice. Props. Oh, I didn't read it. Ooh, the pupa. That's me. I'm holding the pupa. Oh, fuck. Ooh, shit. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a Solar Opposites Christmas special. I'm looking forward to that. That's probably going to be pretty funny. Come on, pupa. Where are you going, pubes? Holy shit, he went far. Good old the pupa. Go. Give me that organic armor. Sweet. Nope. Yeah, this is feeling much more vibrant. I feel more confident. I feel strong. Strong. There are a lot of birds though. It's kind of like the bullet hell of Nuclear Throne crossed with the kind of like the items and synergies of Isaac a little bit. It's kind of cool. Because the bullet hell aspect of it is like, can be pretty intense at times, for sure. What is it? Oh, I gotta get that pupa. Oh, I left the rose seed? Oh no. Flow birds. Yeah, one free hit per day seems very, very good. I gotta figure out a new way to have my stream set up so I can be seeing chat. Oh. I love the beefalo. I guess that's what they are. The beefalo. What's beefalo from? Oh wait, maybe I'm thinking of Muffalo from Don't Starve. You know, that's like a game that I own, but I never really invested a huge amount of time or effort into, because it's just like, I feel like it's so expansive and difficult, and it's like, if it's almost like one of these games, because it is roguelike in nature too, right? Because the continent isn't set, right? Because every time that you play it, it's like a different spawn. Double cream. Okay. Run faster. I like run faster. I will take the increased move speed. Thank you very much. Get it. It's over. Okay. Might as well say yeah, it's much easier when they're not like all swarmed. There we go. Oh. I feel like that's the hardest part I have with this game, like successfully picking the things that I want to farm or dig. Fuck. Beefalo and don't starve. Oh, that would be cool. That'd be cool, Mirror. That'd be a lot of fun. Oh, $5 Reno shot. That would be a lot of fun. That'd be a cool stream. Is this orange guy new? Oh, this guy's raw. I don't recognize that orange boy. I like him though. I don't think I can afford anything. Oh yeah, I don't have any roses. Oh, I love the little armor shield, like the little root armor. That's cool. Just check my phone real quick, chat. You use mouse and keyboard for this game too? That I could see being more viable, 100%. Sorry? I mean, absolutely. I could see that being a lot more doable than something like Hades for sure. Because I feel like just Hades has so much like quick movement that you've got to be that you have to like be that you have to do right. Lots of little things. But this one, it's like I feel like it makes more sense to be using mouse and keyboard with this one because it's like there's a lot of like fiddly selective stuff. Shit. He should have used that opportunity to dig. Yeah, I can imagine it's very helpful for planning stuff. But none of these are gonna wombo combo together, so I might as well select them all. Oh gosh. Game's a lot of fun though. I do enjoy it. It's just very difficult. It's just really hard. But it's a cool game. There's a lot going on in it. And I feel like this is like the way a lot of roguelikes are, is that they have varying levels of complexity. Ooh. You know what I mean? Like some games it's really like they really front load the amount of content and stuff into them. Like I feel like Undermine is one of those where like there's a lot of content in that game, like right up at the front. And there's some like, and you do unlock stuff over time for sure. But like I definitely feel like this game, there's like it like unfolds a little bit slower. Jonker. I wish I had a what's it? Pig. No, go ahead. Should try to go to Omega Road. Doing the bombs. Get out of here with that bomb. No. I don't know what that does, but I'm doing it anyway. The bullets sure are slow. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get them like squared up, like I said, it's just like, it can be really tricky to have them accurately placed down. Step off my ropes. Here we go. No, don't pick me up. I want this thing to grow up. No. Oh. Oh well. We got some plants. A little, ooh, look at that big old bean pod. Yeah, it's surprisingly more difficult than you might anticipate. Oh god, it's gonna be worm time, isn't it? I mean, maybe it's not the worm time, but it's gonna be the worm. Let's be real. It's gonna be the worm. Upgrade. I guess this is gonna work. I guess it'll do. To the farm. To the farm? To the farm. Oh, I was hitting I was hitting triangle when it was telling me to hit A. Welcome in, Reg Q. How are you doing today? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. How are you feeling? Worm or snail? Yeah, 100%. Shot me. Feeling a lot better. Last day of work. Nice. Played Sims this morning, and now you're rested with ham. Hell yeah. Very nice. Good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Farm animals produce fertilizer. Weeds are harvestable. Farm animals produce fertilizer. This gun seems very good. I'll take a chimkin. Thank you, Chimkin. Welcome to the squad. Happy to have you aboard, Chimkin. Oh, since we have Muir, since you're around, can you put a prop bed up? Whether or not we'll be fine. Thank you. I'm super glad to hear that you're feeling better, though. Mole shot for you. Yeah. I had to get where BFF came from, but Ham is my BFF. Oh, that's cute. Whoa. Scarecrow, give me another Chinkin. I love Chimkin. He's my sweet baby boy. This gun is slapping, dude. This gun's so good. I'm loving it. I'm loving life. Raining destruction down upon these pine cones. My sweet armor. Honestly, I expected him to die faster. Nasal spray. Ooh. How do we get the fuck out of here? That's Boogie. Yeah, it should be / prediction, I think. Not the worm, dude. Hey, this worm. Thank you. There we go. 2 Omega Roses. You love to see. Start moving so erratically. I hate it. Oh my god, why is he just a little nub? It's disgusting. Disgusting. Oh, you're on mobile. Oh, okay, gotcha. I think we should be good. Oh, next week. Okay, well, I'm on Wednesday. I wonder if it would work on mobile. That's a good question. I have no idea. Thanks for the tip, though. I appreciate it. How do I suck the plants up? It doesn't show up on mobile. Shut. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, though. Oh, perfect. It looks like somebody did it. Thank you, mysterious person who did that. Oh, thank you, Mira, for doing it on your laptop as well. I appreciate it. Thank you, mysterious individual, aka Murami. You know, the biodegrader actually, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That was better than I thought it was gonna be. Man, I've got 11 roses now. I did it. Thank you. These guys just, all these guys want to give me is the heartbeat seed. That's really unfortunate. Man, the one time I'm absolutely riddled with roses, and they don't want to give it to me. I'm sad about that. All right, you know what? We'll go the biodegrader again. We'll give it the single upgrade. I mean, I guess if I buy these two and then I get one more heartbeat seed, that's another full max HP up, right? It's your favorite weapon, really? Your friendly mystery Murami. They'll have new options. Okay, I was actually considering it, right? Because if I buy all three of these, and I've got the one heartbeat seed. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to blow you up just there. I've got the one heartbeat seed. Would that give me enough for another HP up, or should I? Do you think I should? You think I should wait? I think we just go for it. Because these guys can get, like, you can get some really good stuff from these, right? I could build a big heartbeat out of it. How much? I think we'll wait. Talk to the mayor. Oh, it's harvest day. Whoopsies. I love the mayor. Uh-oh. We did it! Oh, man. That was actually closer than I was anticipating. Yeah, you're probably right, Mayor. I got a roasted right there. Bridge repair. Squirt gun. Oh, that's so good. Water points faster? Hell yeah. So, season every plot. That's so good. Double cream. Foraging berries. Charges tractor. Oh, and cornucopias. I think cornucopias are like the meta currency, right? Hit bees. Bees and hummingbirds turns weeds into flowers. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't waste all my stuff. A beautiful bundle of roses. Yeah, let's get the bees. I love this guy's face. I love this dude's face. It's so good. He's like a aubergine, right? He's an eggplant. Oh my god, he's got a cute little fucking dog too. Or is that a cat? He's got a cat-pulled carriage. That's so cool. Man, I love the chicken. Thanks, Chimkin. Welcome to the crew. I like the track right. I know, the music's a bop, right? So good. Nice. It totally is an eggplant. I can get cats too? Amazing. Now you're speaking my language. All right, let's go. Whoa, I forgot I have this big boy. Is he not ready yet? Oh no, he must not be ready. Oh, now he's ready. He bumped. I need more. I need more. More. I need another, I need some more pickaxes. Screw you, Mole. Oh man, the biodegrader gives you triple shot. That's sweet. I mean, to me, that sounds like an admirable goal to be the first thing to figure out. Absolutely. Oh gosh. This area is where it gets a little bit more chaotic, a little bit. Oh gosh, a little bit more unpredictable. Expands farmable land. Yes. That's one of my favorite aspects of this game because you get these really cool. Oh gosh, you get these really cool spell scrolls that you can activate, and then you can like combine them synergistically together. It's really cool. So you can get one that's like till all farmable land and expand it in one tile in every direction, and then you can also get one that's like sow a seed in all tilled land. And so if you use them in conjunction with each other, it fills up your entire farm in like really easily. It's super cool. Increase turrets and drone range. I don't have a single one. Watering crops creates a shield. That sounds literally broken. Ooh, berries. Delicious. Delicious, nutritious, and it's good for you. High in antioxidants. High in oxidants that are anti. What even is an antioxidant? Like, obviously, it's the opposite of something that oxidizes, but what does that even, like, what does that really mean? Whoa, look at this thing. I'm gonna murder all these guys so I can go into their sweet lair. Sweet, it's letting me in there. Is it? Oh. Wow, this guy's cool as fuck. Time has stopped inside of this place. Reptilian solstice. Tomorrow is 2 times longer, but a lizard will pursue you all day. Just wander around the world and find a cat plushies. Oh, cool. It binds with oxidizing agents. I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? Tomorrow is 2 times longer. I love the idea of a lizard pursuing. Crops grow 10 times faster, but burn when thirsty. I think that's fine because we have a cow, right? Let's go with cat. Let's go with that. What the fuck? That was weird. I wasn't expecting it to be so violent. It sounded like a little disturbing. Like that wasn't exactly what I wanted to hear in that moment. But you know, pig. Gotta get back to the crops. So glad we didn't find the golden pubes there. Okay, so left stick. Perfect, left stick. There we go. Okay, cool. Oh. They weren't kidding about it grows faster, but it burns. Holy shit. Ah, chaos reigns. Oh man, so like half the plants got like chomped because of that. Man, that sucks. Good to know though. I must need like I guess I'll have to wait until I get the let's get some roads. I'll have to wait until I get I can't word today. Why am I having so much trouble wording? Until I get the wet tractor ready to go. The wet tractor, the watering tractor ready and juiced up. So that way it can be, so that way it will water all the plants simultaneously, and I won't have to worry about it. Just want to plant all my trees. I mean, all my flowers. Good stuff, good stuff. Give me them flowers. Give it to me. The lizard is harsh. Really? Okay. The deer devil. Okay, no, that lines up. Wow, what the hell is that? Are those like berries? What the fuck? I've never seen that before. Wow, we're rolling in the money now. this guy? He's like a parsnip. I don't think I've ever taken the time to actually look at some of these guys. I guess let's go for a map. If they're cheap. What's this guy got? Rue. Snot nose. Pigs till moist soil. Crops grow very fast when soil remains moist. Weird. And weeds are harvestable. I think that's antithetical to what we got going on, because we got weeds can turn into the black things, the truffles. Oh, that's what they are. The black truffles. I think I would rather. I don't think I want that, because I feel like I would rather have the pigs like digging up truffles and stuff than keeping the soil moist. And I've already got the nitro thing. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We'll spend the morning planting. Eggplant! Give me the chongus! Whoa, now it's fire too? Sick! And maybe this is better left till I come back. Oh, Big Nose is great? Oh, shoot. Damn it. Well, now I know for the future. Fuck. That's just the way it goes sometimes, though, you know? Oh, where's the damn bridge? Ah. There. There we go. I walked literally right past it. Oh yeah, the new music in this environment is super cool. Raking the loot. Flowers grow on soil instead of weeds. That's great. Whoa. Look at that chonky lad with his sweet flamethrower. That guy's cool as hell. Probably shouldn't be insulting my enemies, but you know, maybe I'm just a nice guy like that. Ah! He's so cool though. That's the job that I would want to have. Like a sweet, huge flamethrower tank. Earthquake. Oh, this is gonna be such a good. We're gonna get so much money. We're gonna be rolling in that profit. What is that weed that I just picked up? It's literally just a weed. Like it looks like straight grass. What is it? Look at that. It's aloe. Close enough. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. All right, that actually should work. Now let's do this thing. Everything gets. There we go. Wow. This is gonna be ridiculous. Fine, I don't have enough fertilizer. I actually need fertilizer. Literally don't have enough fertilizer to make these guys wombo combo. It's unfortunate. Is this the third day? No, okay, so I got one more day after this. At least. stop, and maybe we'll get some more fertilizer, and then we'll come back, and we'll get all these guys to the next level. Wow, look at these chunky lads. Oh man, the 200, the $200 truffles are so good. Heartbeat seed, what's this? Shoot a bullet when a seed or fertilizer is picked up. I mean, that seems not bad. Oh. Got an additional weed. How many heartbeats do I got? Heartbeat to the beat of the drum. Look at sunflowers. Oh, the sunflower's really good. I forgot how good the sunflower was. Sunflower is pog. Oh, sunflower's super pog. Oh, the sriracha soaker's pretty good too. Just gonna bump a couple upgrades into it. Ooh, I can buy a Pigoo? I will buy a Pigoo. Thank you, Pigoo. To the squad. This is a good one? Oh, yeah, plant flowers. Yeah. Yeah. I figured that out the other day, actually. It's super cool. I need a fuck ton of I need an absolute fuck ton of fertilizer, though. I really need the mulcher turret at this point, I feel like. Okay, give me that trippy mushroom. Hell yeah. What the fuck? I don't think that really helped me that much. I will take earthquake. Good. What the hell is this? Not you. The low ammo on this gun is killing me. Or I'll give you a heart. I'll give you my heart. Ow. I just realized he's a fat little roach. Cute. Really having trouble getting some of this shit, aren't I? Welcome in, Goldmoon. Good to see you. Need 50 fertilizer for a full feed on the sunflower. Gotcha. Good to know. I think I'll just harvest all of it. We got other stuff on the go. I don't even think we didn't even find the golden pupa up here, did we? No, we definitely didn't. We gotta find that pupes. Come here, pupes. Where you at? Ooh. Yes. This gun's real good against these lower level targets, but as soon as you start to like go into the higher level areas, you really need to have like multiple. Kill all nearby roaches. Ah! Oh my god, that scared the shite out of me. Holy shit. I know it's just a boss, but I was not expecting it to like open up. Like fucking. Ah! What the hell? Soul Crusher? Oh, it's the sun. The sun is just trying to kill me now. He hates me. Because I turn his delicious power, his delicious solar rays. Delicious food. Uh-oh. Phase 2. Uh-oh. It clearly means business. Did the watering can hurt him? Ow. I just need to regenerate my ammo just a wee bit. Not not about moving. Sometimes it's about not moving. You know what I mean? You gotta be like water. Fuck, I should have moved. Oh, man. I thought we were doing pretty well. Bad the doubters. I just lost track of my health. Not even gonna lie. I just totally did. All right, let's roll that wheel one more time. It was a good run, though. It was a solid attempt, I feel like. It was a solid run. Just, you know, you take your eyes off the ball for like 1 second, and it's over. It's over. All right. What's the main menu? All right. Let's spin that wheel again. Where is it? All right, here it is. Atomic Crafts. Okay, so as a caveat to the rule, to the spitting, if it's a back-to-back challenge with a game that we've already played, we're gonna roll again. Nuclear Throne. All right, this is gonna be a little tricky as well. Maybe we'll be able to make this run work though. Bob. Man, I love Nuclear Throne. It's so much fun. It's just like such a classic shoot 'em up, or shmup, as some people like to call them. Said ADHD with this game has come to an end, and I respect it. If it wasn't back to back, I would have go for it. But you know, it's just I feel like it's defeating the purpose of the run of the sport a little bit if we're just doing the same game. But no, I mean you do be right though. All right. All right, let's dive in. Oh, controller not being seen by the game. That's always an issue. Come on, video game. Work for me, friend. You still no C. Why is it not working? Do I need to activate controller? Does not see. This is always just a classic streamer issue. Oh gosh. Where gamepad, no work. Come on, gamepad, work with me here. Buddy, friend, pal. Son of a bitch. Do I need to quit the game? Thanks, Gelly. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Come on, for real. Hopefully, is it gonna work? Oh man, I forgot that this game was made in Game Maker. Oh no. It's not working. It's plugged in. It's even turned on. Shit, chat. We might have to roll the wheel again. I can't get my controller to work. guess we could go like a keyboard run for this. I guess we're gonna have to. Right, let's do it. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what kind of controller do you use, Skelly? Because I'm using a PS4 controller. Man, now it's not even outputting? Okay, there we go. Because I'm using a PS4 controller. I like Crystal. And so I gotta pipe it through like fucking, like a secondary emulator in order to be able to even get it to like the game to view it for the most part. PS4 is the one that gives you the most problems. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I get it, Microsoft. You're a proprietary company with your proprietary stuff, with your proprietariness. But can you like just make it work, please? Love of Pearl. Yeah, I just like. There's something about the feel of the PlayStation 4 controller that I really like. And you know, this is like the controller I've had since I got my PlayStation 4. But I've been meaning to get a new. Look at that butt. Teleportation, shorter shielding. I'm gonna go with thrown button. Yeah, it just feels better, right? Like it feels more ergonomic. Okay, cool. I'm for sure gonna forget about that though. So it's useful for getting out of tight spots. Yeah, I gotta pick up a new. I'm in the market for a new controller for sure, but I really don't want to get any third-party stuff because I just like it makes me nervous, you know. Like those. I'm not gonna lie. Like no disrespect if you like those Mad Catz controllers. They're just not really my bag, baby. If you know what I mean. Oh gosh, big chunk in chest. It's gonna take it all. SMG. Eat it. But like and you know, with it being Christmas time, it's gonna be, oh gosh, big bandit. It's gonna be a while before any fucking like, oh gosh, older good comes my way. Bye. Okay, it teleports you wherever you're pointing. Good to know. What's this weapon? Oh, I'll take this around. Give me that bursty. Oh, heal. Poggers. He's still alive? Well, I mean, I'm not hitting any bullets. I just feel like I'm losing track of my mouse pointer, which is like the opposite of what it was you want to be doing in this moment. Well, I killed him with a teleport? Why are these guys green? I've never seen. Oh wait, yeah, they must have been part of the special. They must have come out of one of the things. I remember that's like a thing that can show up. It's like ammo, dog. Ooh, here we go. A little bit of ammo as a treat. 8-bit dough and power A. Okay, I'll take a look at those. I will take a look at those. Homing bullets. Oh, that can be really good. Oh, I gotta go strong spirit though. It's lizard tail. Power A or an 8-bit dough. I think I've heard of power A before. Eep. Can I teleport through the wall? I can. Ah! I regret teleporting through the wall. Music's so good. Some of that one might heal me. Yes. I gotta open this. Flamethrower? Flamethrower? That's the opposite of what I need right now. I'll take it though. Come here. Come here, mouse. Get him. Lurk. Thanks for the lurk, Muir. Appreciate you. Probably the leader and third party. Oh, nice. Scary face, yeah. Ah! Forget that these guys shoot the flame in an arc. Fuck. No. This is not a good spot to be in. Sweet. We're actually like doing okay, which is making me a little nervous. It's so cute. I love these little fire lizards. I just want to be their friends and eat s'mores with them. My gun! Pics of a large mirror, thank you. Oh. Right, good job closed captioning. Yep, seems about right. Ah, ninja! Fuck. That was almost dead right there. That was such a mistake. That was good. Ah! That was genuine fear. Oh, speaking of genuine fear, I'm excited to announce that on Friday at the normal stream time, me and Simmersheet, we're going to be playing Phasmophobia. Oh, gosh. Oh, serious? Which will be my first time playing it. And she's got some good experience with it, so she's going to be leading me, guiding me in this spooky experience. I'm not really very good with horror games either, so this should be a pretty, you know, just in time for December, the spookiest month of the year. Yeah, it's gonna be my first playthrough of it too, so I'm a little nervous. I'm a little anxious, but I think it'll be fun. Higher energy weapons, slower enemy builds. Yeah, and people really like Phasmophobia. Get out of here. People really like Phasmophobia, and so I'm excited to crack into it, give it the fair shake. Big dog! And I'm out of ammo. Perfect. I just need a dodge and dip. Dodge and dodge and dip and dodge. That HP. Everything is fine and totally not about to die. It's good. Oh, fuck. See, this is what I'm talking about, Chad. I've already forgotten that I'm Crystal. There we go. Goodbye, big dog. Goodbye, 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 and thanks for all the fish. Flak cannon. I'll take the flak cannon. Thank you very much. The toxic launcher seems pretty solid, too. Seems like a pretty good get. Big scream. Yeah, that's just. I'm excited to see the clips. Oh god, this area is the nightmare. Jeez, Rick. Yeep. I'm scared. I'm scared, chat. Yeep. Oh god. They called him Laser Boy. Ah. No, give me that HP. Yes. I do have to admit, I like that it's killing all these guys in one shot. Well, I mean, it didn't do it to that guy. Of course, the one moment that I actually bring up how much I'm enjoying the one bullet, one kill, it doesn't do it. This area being dark and spoopy is also not very helpful. Oh, gosh. Wow, these guys have a lot of... Oh, no, my money! My money! Oh. Mutate later. I love melting in this picture. I love him. He looks like he's just, like, chilling. Such a cute guy. Oh, man. More HP. More HP and ammo drops. Crystal can handle this. So, okay. This is usually about where I die, chat. Not gonna lie. This environment's hard. But we've got several, like... What the fuck? Oh! You get me hurt by your own toxic launcher! That would have been an important piece of information to know. Fuck. Damn it, dude. How long were we playing Nuclear Throne now for? Just like 10 minutes? Let's go one more time. Let's go. Let's throw one more in. I feel bad. We'll do a melting run. It'll be fast. I do like me boy melting, though. He's the weakest among the lads. Oh, but he's like just a pile of shit. He's so cute. And he's got the Vade Retro, which is pretty cool. When I realized that the Vade Retro and Isaac was literally just melting, I was so happy. I was like, that's such a good reference that they've thrown in. Give me them. Give me those bolts. Perfect for my pistole. Nailed it. You knew what I really truly wanted. Thank you, video game. Thank you. Hey, and then it gave me a crossbow. The truly balanced. Everything perfectly balanced. That's all things should be. Push through a limited number of walls. That's pretty good. Lets you get out of jail free. Can cozy in the walls like this. It's pretty good. Because a lot of the time, the game will give you spawns that are really tough. And so being able to, like, go into a wall and be like, nah, is pretty helpful, actually. Especially since most things, literally a single bullet kills you when you're melting. Oop. Yes, yes, yes. Eat it. Good. I think we're doing well. The tricky part about melting, though, is that literally it can all just come crumbling down in a single moment. Like right there, for example. That was almost it. Oh, God, now it is. It literally is. Eep. Fuck. Go away. Sorry. Please. There we go. You can breathe easy now. The bandit's dead. Grenade launcher. I'll take it. I'll take it with bells on. Thank you. Pop. Wheat. Orb. Okay. Attract drops and rounds from further. That'll be helpful. God. Over penetration is going to be very helpful in this section. I just got to not get hemmed in. Eep. 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 Fuck off, rat. Just got to not get hemmed in. Immediately gets hemmed in. Oh. Playing this game just reminds me of when I would watch Sleep Cycles play this on Twitch. He was so good at this game. It was a base. It was like incredible, like unbelievably good. Get out of here. It's like watching Sleep Cycles play was like watching Neo in the Matrix. The dude was just like on another level. I don't think he really plays Nuclear Throne anymore though. Last time I watched him, he was playing. It was when Repentance had dropped, and he was playing Repentance. Cool guy though. Cool guy. Ooh, chunk chest. Assault rifle. And the slugger. I'll take the slugger. I like me a slugger. How you doing, slugger? All right. We got Chonk Fist. Corpses fly and hit harder. That seems pretty good. Mutate later. Energy weapons deal more damage. More speed walk normal. Let's go enemies fly further. I think that'll be impactful with melting bit. Yeah, for sure. Eat it. Ah! Mr. Bird, please do not get right up in my face. Have you heard of personal space? At least 6 feet. Thank you. Oh, God. No. Every single, like, this is like, it's just like total nerves. Absolutely. Because every single moment can just be your last. That bird flew up into the air just to land exactly where it was. What a bastard. That guy's alive. Wow, the car blew up. Just breathe. Just breathe. Semper Fi. Oh, fuck. Please, go away. Oh, my fucking God. There's so many fire lizards over here. I mean, I like a good fire lizard as much as the next guy, but come on. Don't you think this is a bit much, fire lizard? Oh, my first and only tag. Oh my, there's too many boys. Too many cooks can't spoil the broth. That's what they used to say. Y'all remember Too Many Cooks? That was such a fucking weird thing. It was pretty good, though. Who made Too Many Cooks? Ah! Sire, please, if you could stand not murder me, I would appreciate it. Woo. Where the fuck you go, bird friend? You ain't no friend of mine, bird friend. Wow, that guy was sniping me from fucking miles away. Literally a 2-kilometer snipe. Unbelievable. The marksmanship. That guy has over 300 confirmed kills. Please, fuck off. Melee range, useless. Man, all these suck, dude. No damage from explosions as fire when under 4 HP. Well, that's my constant HP, so I guess we'll take that. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh no! I didn't get far enough. Because I walked at an angle. I walked at an angel. Fuck. I'm at a oh jeez. Everything's turned up Millhouse, except in a bad way, which is I guess how it is most of the time. Ooh. That's one more piece of H. Shit. Good try, Chad. Good try. All right, that's Maniculatron. Let's dive into the next game. I thought we had it for like a moment there, but maybe just one whole moment. All right, let's go ahead and roll that wheel one more time. Oh, before we do that though, let's go ahead. So if you're not aware, we have a Discord around here. Thanks, Yelly. We have a Discord around here, !Guildhouse to get that invite. Well, we do lots of fun stuff in there, including a choose your own adventure game that I'm writing, and that the guild is playing it within. They're influencing the choices. So I want to go ahead and so I wanted to go ahead and read out where we were at. I don't think we did. I think the last one we read. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Mir. I think the last one we read was. And feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but you were falling into a lake, an underground lake. And so from there we have there was a and the next one was there was a tie between trying to find your way down to the lake and head down the right path where the sounds came from. Let me turn the music down just a titch, just a wee little bit. Let's put it on something a little more relaxed too. How about that? All right. You pull yourself from the hole into the dark tunnel, a guiding hand staying on the wall. The sound has diminished greatly down the left path, and you begin to move rightward, moving slowly through the darkness to avoid tripping. Despite the overwhelming dark, you can feel the path begin to slope downward. The air is growing more humid, heavy with the smell of whatever that thing was. You've lost track of your steps by the time you begin to see a dull glow illuminating the tunnel, throwing a shimmering pale light onto the wall. Moving towards the light, the tunnel begins to level out, and you find the light shining through an opening. Light is emanating from that same underground lake you nearly fell into, with the tunnel opening directly onto the surface of the lake. From this angle, you can see large chunks of rock or ice floating in the water with shadowy forms moving underneath. You can see a larger, sturdier-looking landmass in the middle of the lake. What do you do? And of the three choices, hop from chunk to chunk towards the landmass, swim to the nearest opening on the lake's edge, and continue down the tunnel, hop from chunk to chunk towards the landmass was the winner. Seeing a loosely connected path of floating debris, you take a first tentative step. The chunk is incredibly cold to the touch, and you're surprised to find it's ice. The temperature is freezing, and your breath begins to condense to mist as you head out onto the lake. As you move out further, you notice the forms in the water moving more rapidly, disturbed by your presence. After many tense minutes of jumping, you find a final leap. You make a final leap to the large landmass in the middle. The island is donut-shaped, with an opening in the middle filled with lake water. Just over the water, at the center of the island, is a large cage suspended by chains. It seems like both the cage and chains are made from a dark blue ice. Through the bars, you can see the dim silhouette of a figure, their skin a burnished orange and glowing. And out of the three choices, yell and get their attention, attempt to break them out, or find a way off this island to another tunnel entrance, yell and get their attention was the winner. And that brings us to today's post. Hello? You call out to the figure? Your voice is coarse and cracked, feeling like you haven't used it in a while. The glowing person doesn't move. Can you hear me? You see them begin to rouse, their dark orange skin lightening to a much brighter shade. Steam begins to rise off the cage, and the forms in the water begin to move rapidly. They stand and begin gesturing frantically towards the chains, then the pool of water directly under them. If they're speaking, you can't hear them. Following their gestures, you move over towards one of the dark blue chains. You see that they're locked to large bolts in the island, and the lock itself having a coin slot where the keyhole would normally be. The shapes in the water have reached a fever pitch, some even jumping from the water under the cage, their sleek black-blue forms and pointed teeth catching the light of the mysterious figure. And that leaves us with our current choice of open the lock with a coin, find a weapon, or find a way off this island to another tunnel entrance. Here, I mean, oi, you me dad? So good. I thought that gave me a good belly laugh this morning when I read that comment from Werewolf. That was so funny. Oh man, I was dying from that. Oh man, that was so. I was cracking up. That was great. But yeah, that's where we're at currently with our choose your own adventure story. If you're interested in helping impact the way that that story goes, you can join the Discord, and then vote in the poll every day. So, and that will help. It will help make the choices more clear. But yeah, it's a lot of fun that we're having in the Disky. So make sure you pop on in if you're having a good time. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel once more. Oh, hold up. Ooh, here we go. Let's see it. I gotta figure. There's gotta be a way that I can update the wheel as we're going, so that way it's removing stuff that we've already played. Noita, excellent. I think this might actually be the first time I'm playing Noita on stream. more Atomic Crops. You know, I just realized how funny it is that we played Atomic Crops first and then Nuclear Throne. Both video games with themes of like nuclear annihilation involved. Very interesting. A coincidence? I think not. No, I mean, what else could it possibly be? But let's go ahead and get Noita rolling. Noita is a really cool game that I've never even come close to beating. So probably not in the best spot for the roguelike roulette, but you know, I'm gonna have a good time regardless. Yeah. Noita. Here we go. Noita is really, really cool too. It's one of those games that I find really, really interesting and have like a hard time actually like, beating it because there's so much interesting stuff going on in it. It's really, really cool though. Whole new world. See it. Oh, I just realized I could use a controller too, I guess. Do I want to? So part of the draw of Noita is that, so in this game, basically everything is simulated. So every pixel has physics simulation running on it. Oh gosh. Nasty. Yeet. So because everything has a physics simulation being ran on it, you can get these really interesting and wild interactions, like the fact that I just kicked that barrel and it hit the lantern and would just immediately set all that oil on fire down there. And then the wood is burning away. I really don't want to fuck with that toxic goop, the toxic muckety muck over there. But I will kill these weirdos. These guys have names, but the name of this game, Noita, is it's another language. I can't remember what language it is, but I believe all the enemies are in that same language too. Oh, a cross ring, a cross wand. Ah! Just take the wand. Take the wand. Like, there's many elements of this game that I still do not fully understand or I'm aware of. So if you have that hot knowledge, those hot details, do feel free to let me know. Backseating is totally allowed in this context. Because, like, there's, like, a lot of... I know there's a huge, literally huge amount... Oh, my God, there's so much interesting. There's a huge amount of content in this game that I've never even seen before and have no idea how to interact with. So if you know how to access some of that stuff and you know how to fuck with it, let me know. Because this is one of those games that I know very little about, but I would love to know. I'd love to know more. Like, for example, I know that you can eat corpses, but I don't really know what the purpose of eating the corpses is. God, I'm about to die. I'm dead. See, Camus, melee. We'll go again. I really, really like this game. It's just like It's so hard. It's just like literally hard as nails. It's so cool though. And I'm sure that there are tips, tricks, and tools with which I could know to make the game easier for myself. Like there's lots of things like that in roguelikes that is like, if you're missing like a core piece of knowledge, then the game can be a lot more difficult. Like for example, in The Binding of Isaac, if you're not aware that, I'm eating this man. If you're not aware of the fact like that you shouldn't take red heart deals on the first 2 floors in order to get a deal with the devil, or on the second floor in order to get a deal with the devil, the game is much, much harder, you know? It's way more difficult. But if you know like even just a few like little pieces of information, it can be incredibly, incredibly advantageous. Fuck. Eat it. Music's good too. I think I can blow my way in here. Roguelikes be like that, indeed. And like, there's some really, really wild shit in this game too. Like every world that gets generated has its own alchemy associated with it. Like there's like whole aspects of the game where it's like you can combine things together in order to create other potions and stuff and other wild things, but the game randomizes it every time. So in one playthrough, whiskey and a magic potion together can make gold, but in another playthrough that can make like poison. There's just so much wild shit going on in this game. I know little to nothing about it. No worries, Spirit. Thanks for the lurk. I'm just gonna be eating corpse over here. I hope you don't mind. Just a little bit of blood. It's tasty. I can also just drink water. Like, I'm drinking the water. I don't know really what the point of that is. But we'll find out, won't we? I do admit that is one of my favorite aspects of roguelikes, like that learning, that knowledge seeking is pretty cool. Like that, oh no, I want this. Circle of Stillness, a field of freezing magic. Cool. So I guess we could probably get across the lava field with that, too. Hydrate or dihydrate. That's really funny. I like that a lot, actually. I will, in fact, hydrate. And like depending on like what surfaces you go into, you can like acquire properties associated with them. Like I went into that oil just now and I'm all sticky. I'm all slippy. I'm slippy sliding left and right. Man, those guys are having a bad time in there. I don't know if them continue to have their bad time. Ooh, pheromone potion. Pheromotion. I don't think I want to waste any resources attempting to acquire that potion. You stole it. I'm not even gonna blame you. Thank you for sharing. Because I feel like that's like I think that's like an important aspect too. It's like yeah, I'm not like I don't expect everything that everybody says to be. Wow, what the hell's out here? I've never seen it lead out before. I don't expect everybody to come up with everything original forever. I think that's a little bit of a hard ask, but I do appreciate folks sharing their funny bits with me. Beep. I think that's one of the things that's so interesting about memes in general, is that they really do like manage to propagate on their own, which is pretty wild. Nom 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 nom. Wow. The treasure chest was loaded. I don't have my I don't got my cha-ching on there anymore, unfortunately. I still don't know what this thing does. So with this, hey, it does work. It's a little scary, chat. A little scary. A little anxiety inducing. A little fear quenching. Here we go. I've never been over here. As every time I try to get over here, I just die. Look how bouncy this bridge is. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, did I mention that I beat SteamWorld Dig 2 the other day? Oh, orb room. I'll drink this water. Whoa, poggers! What is this? Emerald Tablet, Volume 7. Among those who devote themselves to the transmutation of metals, however, there can be no such thing as mediocrity or of attainment. A person who studies this art must have either everything or nothing. An alchemist who knows only half their craft reaps nothing but disappointment and waste of time and money. Moreover, they lay themselves open to the mockery of those who despise our art. Those, indeed, who succeed in reaching the goal of the magistry have not only infinite riches, but the means of continued life and health. Hence, it is the most popular of all pursuits. I'll pick up orb. I found a familiar orb of true knowledge, rewarded with additional health. Familiar orb of true knowledge. Interesting. It seems like there's something up here. Why is there goo raining down from the sky? Seems like something's not happy with me messing around in here. Weird. Like the little gold leaf dripping from the sky, too. So cool. I wonder if I need that thing? What is this? What the hell? Excuse me? Secret boss fight. Okay. This is fun. Wow. Wow. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Holy crap. All right, chat. We're going to go one more time. We're going to go again. But real quick, I'm just going to use the facilities. I've got to go run. I got to take a quick little bio. So in the meantime, I'm going to just load up a bunch. I'm going to just load up a bunch of shout out clips. And then we'll just, I'll have them run in the background while I use the facilities. Give me one moment. All right. I will be right back, chat.
No, I don't want to attack the shopkeep. I will, however, now that you've given me them, drop this. Name it. Is that 75? Okay. Call it 75. Love you too, friend. Drop that. No, I also want to call that.
Yes. No.
That motherfucker took off with it. Oh my god. That's a good troll. That's a really good troll. Oh my god. Like, I'm crying. That got me. Oh, and that one's just a soul art. I don't know if they've always done that. I normally kill them when I see them, but oh.
I'm climb this
It will
ladder.
be
Yeah, that
helpful
sounds
during
ominous.
the.
Whoa!
the
Yeah.
Whoa.
Go, go, go. Bitch, push me, you thirsty hoe. You thirsty hoe.
I hope you're doing well, Mary. Well, I've got exactly 100, so I might as well. I've got something exciting. Oh, we have something exciting.
I mean, first you've got that.
Oh no, don't want to open that.
But
What is it? Who's that from?
There we go. Boom. No. Oh, so sad.
Hey, Chad, I'm back. Man, I love being able to just queue up like 5 clips like that and then just walk away. And I'm like, yeah, it's like an even better form of commercial break. I love it. I love it because it's literally my friends are my commercials. That's fantastic. That's so cool. happy to, Ruby. All right, let's dive back in. Maybe we'll be able to get a little bit further. Hey, Vega, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good to see you, my friend. Uh-oh. I got stuck under a minecart real quick. How's the loop hero going? Are you looping and or being a hero? Have you managed to beat the 3rd chapter yet? I played Loop Hero the other day on stream, and Vega immediately got hooked, and they messaged me in the evening saying that they were stuck on the 3rd chapter, and I'm curious, have you succeeded in your quest, in your vigilant quest to become the Loop Hero? How much content is? You have not? Oh no. I'm sure you'll get it. 100%. 100%. It's gonna happen when you least expect it to. Absolutely. That's oh god. Eyeball boy. Run away. That's exactly what happened to me, dog. Just like I literally was like, I'm never gonna beat this game, and then I'll do it on stream just for a gaff, and then that was the victory. It's gonna happen. Just you wait, my friend. Maybe it will happen in the exact same way too, and you'll do it on stream, and you'll be like, I'm just doing it for fun, and then it'll happen, right? Wait for it. How are you doing today, though, Vega? It's good to see you, my friend. Invisibilium, Esquire, attorney at law. I love Invisibilium as a name. Invisibilium sounds like a name of a like a steampunk style like superhero, like, you know what I mean, like from like the Victorian era. Invisibilium at your service, and then it's just literally the Invisible Man. Whatever. Do people like do people remember a series of, or no, not a series of unfortunate events. That's something completely different. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Is that like a well-remembered piece of media? Because I know that the movie, I like the movie well enough. It's very campy, but it's based on a comic book by like Alan Moore, right? To be fair, I spent like 3 days. Can I pause the game? I cannot pause the game, and there's a flame man. Flame man. To be fair, I spent 3 days trying to get a specific resource for a building by finding the lich over and over. Wow. Woke up a bit ago. I had to make appointments. Oh yeah. Anytime you gotta make a phone call is basically the worst. Absolutely. Writing a new Dean character now based on Invisibilium. Yeah, the movie's good, right? Kid Depression series. I love that series too, though, for real. The movie's good, right? Okay, cool. cool. Because I for some reason I thought there was like a little bit of pushback on like on pop culturally whether or not that movie is any good. Because I think it's like just like a very classic. It's like a romp. You know what I mean? It's just like I like that style of film too, where it's just like it's very very campy and ridiculous. Because it's just like a lot of fun to watch. You know. You know, you can't watch the series? Why not, Skelly? Do you not like, is it NPH? Do you not like NPH as Olaf? Oh yeah, I've never read the comic either. I hear it's pretty good though. Like, I hear it's actually like surprisingly good. Oh god! Sawblade cool, Sawblade deadly. He is a terrible person. NPH or Count Olaf? Fuck! I killed myself with my own saw blade. Is there some news about NPH that I haven't heard? That he's like an abusive partner or something? Both? Oh no. What is with that? Like, I just don't get it. It's like such a common thing in Hollywood, right? Where it's like it literally like. Wow, that's cool. I just realized it's making cracks in the stalactite. That's so neat. Where it's like people will be like they'll like a person and then there will be like some information will come out about how shitty they are, and it's like and then like everything will turn against them, you know, like Chris Pratt, Joss Whedon, you know, which I think it's fine. I think it's better that information come out, but it's just like I feel like we really need to stop deifying so many of these people immediately, right? As soon as they get introduced as characters. I'm a big weird guy. I'm a chonky lad. Look at me, chonk. Whoa. What am I? That was kind of cute. What is this? I can eat it. I can consume you. I just don't know. Oh. Ooh. Frog! I'm a frog! Whoa! Go! Whip tongue! Oh! I wanted to be the frog! IRL receipts of him being an asshole? Oh no. Yeah, Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy is like a good character. I absolutely agree, 100%. It's shitty for sure. It's kind of almost akin to like look at all the weird things I'm turning into. Oh, the wand. What is it? Spell. Homebringer Teleport Bolt. Brings the target hit closer to you. Why would I ever want that? Why would I ever want to be like, hey, enemy, come here and be my friend? I mean, other than that obvious reason just there. Non-binary dream, do magic, become frog. No, you're good, Vega. You're good. You're not dumb. I feel like, honestly, if anything, like it would make more sense for your phone to autocorrect the Time Lord, right? Because that's like a proper name. Or, you know, to think of Time Lord, because it's like a proper name and / title, right? Especially when it's associated with like Doctor Who, as opposed to like just a random superhero name, for sure. Square Enix games show you can do better Marvel without actors. Yeah, I mean, what was your final take on the Guardians of the Galaxy game? Was that a play? Was that a good one? Because I feel like you must have enjoyed it if like you beat it. Because I know that, like, sometimes even if I'm enjoying a game, sometimes I'll be like, eh, and I'll just, like, leave it for whatever reason. Sometimes it's like I really have to be enjoying something in order to be able to like, get through it. What is this? What is this fart cloud wand? I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Please? Please. What is this? Whoa. Something froze the... Weird. No, no, you're good, Vega. You're good. No worries. I got what you were saying. I got you. I got you, my friend. A brittle burst of air. It is a fart thing. Go, fart cloud. It was a play. Won't recommend Avengers because the gameplay sucks, but the story was great. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, because I had heard that that were both were bad. So I'm excited to hear that at least in Avengers the story was good. It's unfortunate that the gameplay sucked though. Wait, I don't want this. Ah, I set him on fire. Wait. I just feel like this is one of those games where I gotta invest like twice as many hours into it to even really be able to understand what the fuck's going on. Like, I feel like eating meat should heal me. Doesn't that not make sense? Does that not line up a little bit? Thank you for not making me listen to Robert Downey Jr. talk for 10 hours. I mean, I think that that's valid. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the... Because we talked about this with Sloops the other day, a little bit, where like I feel like a large percentage of the issue with a lot of the... Oh my god! Death from material, lava while polymorphed. What the fuck? It's uncooked meat. That's true. Maybe I could cook it somehow. Damn, Vega, you just wrinkled my brain, dude. Holy shit. Maybe I could cook the meat. And maybe that will make it heal me. Oh my god, it's foggy. But yeah, I feel like it comes down to a little bit about like what Sloops and I were talking about the other day on our Back for Blood stream, where it's like a lot of comic book movies feel a little flat because a large percentage of what comic books are... Oh god, Fireboy immediately. I hate you, Fireboy! The air feels heavy. Ah, please, please, Fireboy. I just want to see what it means when it says the air feels heavy. I'm gonna burn to death before I even get to see what's going on in this level. This game is so fucking hard. Oh my god, I'm gonna die immediately. Get into the goop. Quick, murder some dudes so I can bathe in their blood. Oh, Jesus H. In the context of a movie, it's kind of a lot more difficult to do character development effectively, which is kind of a core principle in comic books, right? Like it's kind of the thing that makes people care about comic book characters and stuff. And if you can't effectively nail that vibe in a comic book movie, there's like what's the fucking point of you making a comic book film at that point? You know what I mean? Like, why not just make another movie with like the same kind of plot beats, right? Like what the fact that you're building like a large universe that is like consistent, like you should be able to do character development. But I feel like a lot of the character development that's occurred in the MCU at large has been flimsy to the point of not being relevant or, you know, pointless, right? Like, because for a good percentage of the time, it will really just disregard its own lore and stuff that's happened, which is like really the opposite of where you want to be in this kind of context, you know, where you're trying to build up this like full universe and have characters develop over the course of several stories, and then it's just like, nah, and then it's just like, yeah, in the next movie, Captain Marvel's gonna have short hair and she's gonna act completely different. Like, and it's like not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. I wish I could pause the game. I really wish I could pause the game. I'm amazed that there's no pause game function. Well, thanks for the lurk. We get food. Thanks for lurking, Meg. I appreciate you. We're also getting too much into Marvel properties being a series and it doesn't translate, like WandaVision. Yeah, I would agree with that too. Hold on, I'm rolling back up. The reason why the 90s Batman films are great is that they're fun. Yeah, I would agree with that too. Like, it doesn't lay too much energy into being like this huge cinematic thing too. I don't know. I feel like there needs to be multiple spaces available for this kind of stuff, right? Because it's like I want serious and I also want comedy, but like if you're gonna put serious and comedy together, it's kind of they're gonna kind of cancel each other out, and it's gonna just kind of be subpar on both levels. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would absolutely agree that these live action series that Disney Plus has been producing, because they're getting this like longer form aspect, and they're actually able to tell more full, concise plot lines, and it's really, really cool. Like, it's really, really neat. Winter Soldier and Falcon and the new Hawkeye series, which are as bad as the ABC shows. Oh man, I mean, I would agree that I still gotta watch Falcon. It's on my list. I'm actually like looking forward to it because like I think, oh, I just threw up. Gross. I think that there's some potential there for sure, but it's interesting to hear you compare them to the ABC shows. That's a really interesting comparison because I thought that those shows were okay but average. You know what I mean? Like, they could have been way better, but they also could have been worse. But they absolutely could have been better, you know? They absolutely could have been better. And it's like, I watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but, like, I stopped watching after the first season. Which I think is, like, the normal. I think that's just how people handled that show. And that's also part of the reason why I got canned pretty quickly. They learned we wanted more Agatha. Yeah, I mean, I could see that being pretty fun too. Yeah, they're doing like an Agatha all along show. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and pivot to, let's roll the wheel again. But give me just 1 second. I'm just gonna go. I will just be right back very briefly. I will be right back, chat. I'm just gonna do a couple more shout outs while I'm gone.
There. So that was a very passive aggressive don't get into a relationship with my daughter. Sheesh, that was rough. Kinda. But sucks to suck, Demetrius. I'm gonna fuck your daughter and you can't stop me. Okay, there we go. Oh, not all.
What am I playing? Oh my god.
There
I'm
we
back.
go.
But let's
That's
enjoy
where
these
it's
clips
at.
though, for sure.
Scubafa Swabius.
I don't even know what that shirt says.
I love getting to watch other people's clips.
Bonkus.
I know I got some good pants for this.
Some good pants for this. Yeah. Sucks to suck, Demetrius. I'm gonna fuck your daughter and you can't stop me. I die. Hot Topic Spencer gifts. Oh, I see. They did rely on everyone being really, really into Agent Coulson. Yeah, I agree. I never, like, he's like a charming individual, sure, but he's like, I don't know, he's nothing special. Like, I don't get it either, really. There was like a really big fascination with I'm gonna roll the wheel while we're chatting. There was like a real big fascination with Coulson that they were like, yeah, we're gonna give him his own show, and I was like, okay, I mean, that's fine, like what you like, but feels a little off to me, maybe. Feels a little off to me. I don't know. I do like I can't remember his name, but the Asian man who plays, I think it's, what's his name? I think it's Randall Park. Yeah, Randall Park. I really, really like Randall Park as what's his name in WandaVision? He was really good in Fresh Off the Boat too. He's a really funny dude. Jimmy Woo, that was it. I really like Jimmy Woo's character also. And yeah, that was very weird too. That they were like, yeah, we're gonna we're gonna make shows on TV on ABC, but then also simultaneously we're gonna give Netflix their own TV shows too. Like what were they thinking, dog? Yeah, the first season of Fresh Off the Boat is good. I thought it was good. The subsequent seasons where they lost the voiceover were like not as solid, but like Fresh Off the Boat was pretty fun overall. I enjoyed it. I've already forgotten what we're playing. Going Under. Yeah. I remembered, chat. ADHD brain go brr. Did you like the Oh yeah. You're super right about that, Skelly, because it was like the because it was like the original creator and the writer of the book series that the show was based on. He left because of disagreements with how the show was being ran, which I think is, fair. If you were expecting your show to look, what is going on?
These are the baby versions of those other ones, which means they live in.
My mouse is totally bugged.
So.
If you were expecting it to be one way and then they completely mess with your vision of it, I could see, and like a book that you wrote that was meant to be autobiographical, I could see being pretty salty about that, to be fair. Like, the mom went way too hard to mom is a pain in the ass stereotype. Yeah, I feel like unfortunately at that point, like it's really on the writers more than anything, I would agree though. Is this book really good? I haven't read it personally. I hear it's great. And isn't he like a big hip hop guy too? Did you like Skelly, do you like the Netflix Daredevil shows? Like what are your thoughts on all those? Cuz like I watched like the first like half of the first season of Daredevil and I thought it was like fine. I just like it was like a little too gritty for me. I felt like, I just like just a little too much, a little over the top in some regards. That and that I'm not really. I found that like over time, my taste for ultraviolence in media has diminished. Like, I'll buy this one up. Oh gosh, my taste for ultraviolence has diminished, as well as my palate for it in general. Oh, we still got Pretzel playing. So. Like those moments of ultraviolence in the show did turn me off a little bit, but I don't know. It's just like it was okay. I just didn't feel super compelled. Oh, he reads it in the audiobook. That's super cool. The first season of Daredevil and Jessica Jones. I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that, Skelly, 100%. Because it's at that point it's so absurd and ridiculous, and it's much less likely to have that level of realism as well, for sure. Like I couldn't watch Invincible because like after the first episode at the end I was like this is a little too graphic for me, and so I just haven't watched it since. And Jessica Jones got some pretty distasteful themes in it too, doesn't it? It's got some like, yeah, Invincible, yeah. I was really turned off by the ending, to be honest. I was like kind of like, damn. Because it literally came out of nowhere, and I was like a little shocked by it, to the point of like being like, I'm a little concerned that this could just happen at fucking any time and be really thrown off by it. Yeah, it's really unfortunate because I really like the main character, and like, man, but there are some really heavy themes and tones in that fucking. Ooh, neat. There's some really heavy like themes and tones in that show for sure, like about abuse and shit. And like I could definitely see that not being a vibe that lots of people wouldn't necessarily enjoy, for sure. Same with like. Oh, I want this. Can I use this? Hey. Ah, fire. Please, stop, drop, and roll. Yeah, exactly. And it was just like a little too much in my opinion. And like the level of realism that was used too was just like, it just felt like it was going for shock value more than anything. how to play this game, so it doesn't really help that that's cool. Sorry. Yeet. Ah! Son of a bitch. Yeah, but like I know, like for example, Jessica Jones has some weird stuff going on. Like, isn't Purple Man just like literally like he has the ability to like control people's minds and stuff, which I could see like having that like be very troubling. You know, I could see not having some pretty uncomfortable themes and stuff in that. Making food and Dave's grilled cheese thing is really ooh nice. What kind of cheese is in the grilled cheese? Important question. Some might say it's the most important question. I think it's the bad guy in Jessica Jones. He has like mind control, or like he's got like pheromone control. He's got some weird ability. That's all I know. And it's like, oh, I need a pickaxe. Yeah, David Tennant. Right. Man, I always forget that David Tennant is the Purple Man in that too. I hear he's really fucking creepy as well. I will take the Orbital. Thank you. Cheddar and mozzarella and buffalo. Oh, damn, dog. Dave knows how to do it up. That sounds delicious. That indeed sounds Poggy Woggy. I'm jealous. Buffalo chicken buffalo chicken on a grilled cheese. Really, he's really pushing the boundaries of what a grilled cheese like the definition of. And you know what I'm fucking here for? That's exploration into a new frontier of deliciousness. Oh my god, why am I on fire? Man, just this fucking everything about this this game is just such a fucking bit. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's literally like now I'm literally over here fucking getting bitcoins and stuff. It's so fucking funny. It's just literally the funniest shit. David Tennant ruined all other doctors for you. I don't even blame you, Skelly. I don't even blame you. It doesn't help also that the writing associated with that season is so good too. You know, it's such a well-written and excellent season, like with David Tennant. Oh my gosh. And it doesn't help that like after Russell T Davies left, a lot of the like, it feels like a lot of the quality of the writing went heavily down. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I've got the blockchain.
Everything better.
For sure. Like, I don't even think, wow, what is this? I don't even think that's, oh, it's a shield. Giga Drill. My drill will be the drill that pierces the heavens. Giga Drill. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Finally, anime references that I get. Yeah, it is. It is absolutely. Which is really unfortunate because I actually really, really like Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor. I think she's a really good Doctor. I really like her as, like, her portrayal of the character is really good. I like it a lot. And I fucking hate the way that they portray her, or like the writing that they've given her. It's really unfortunate because like she's a quality actress. Like she's like, I really like the way that she's portraying the character, and it's like they just have given her the most subpar writing in any Doctor Who season I've ever seen. And I'm just like, please, can you give the talented actress some good writing, for God's sakes? Like it's just really bad. I just literally don't have anything to say about it other than like, there are so many issues with so many of the episodes that came out. It was just like nonsense. Like, miss being into Doctor Who, but I also don't due to the current writing. Yeah, pretty much. You didn't like Matt Smith? I think that, that's like a really common complaint that you hear about Matt Smith, is that people just didn't like him, and I think that that's valid because he was much different than David Tennant, like way different. Giga drill. Giga drill break. Ya yeet. Oh man. Ya yeet. Fucking yeet. There we go. He's too stiff. He is a very stiff actor. I would agree with that. He does get a little looser as the season continues, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like Matt Smith, but the writing started going. Yeah, absolutely. It's so funny that we're talking about this because I actually was talking about this in another Twitch stream where we were talking about how like the writer for Doctor Who took over at the time. I guess I'm not actually hurting this thing. I was hoping I would be able to mine some coins out of it. It's not. The writer who took over for Russell T Davies during the Matt Smith era, Stephen Moffat, he's like a good writer when he has somebody holding him back, or when he's like producing his own content within a smaller scope. You know what I mean? But the moment that he was given pure creative control over the product, it became a little. It was a problem because it's just like he created so many half plot lines that just ended up not going anywhere. Like how many? Like I still like don't even really know what the deal was with the Silence or River Song for that matter. Like he created like so many of these half plot lines and then they never came home to roost, and it just made it feel like unfinished and half completed, which is really unfortunate. Because, like, River Song is, like, my fucking favorite character. She's, like, the best fucking character on that show. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Get out of there. I don't know who's gonna be fucking dropping goddamn grenades and who's not.
Every time.
Like, is that thing gonna hurt me? It looks like he's gonna hurt me. Yeah, like visibly. Yeah, absolutely. But it's funny too because Stephen Moffat, he wrote like Blink, which is I feel like one of the best episodes of Doctor Who. Like, I think that is. I don't think that that's a hot take. I think that that's like an objective fact that Blink is considered one of the best episodes of Doctor Who, and it's really good. I mean, there's a question about whether or not he ripped that off from the SCP Foundation, but other than that moral dubiousness. What the fuck is this guy doing? He's about to fucking get shat on, that's what. I broke it. Ah, no! Why does the guy have have a shield? Oh, that doesn't count as a kill? That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. But I'm excited that Russell T Davies is going to be returning. That's exciting news. No! I wanted to capture the card. I wanted to capture the guy with the card. Shoot. Ugh. Yeah, the Impossible Girl. Don't even fucking get me started. I never really. I always thought that Clara as a character was just kind of average, but like her relationship with the Doctor was just a little kind of cringy. I feel like almost. It just like was not great. It was just not great. Yeah, and I helped the Doctor choose the TARDIS bit. Ugh, Jesus fucking Christ. It's just like. so absolutely cringy. Like, I did not like that twist whatsoever. And like, just again, her relationship and her chemistry with the Doctor was middling at best. I felt like, where's the Tinder one? I want to do the Tinder one. Joblin, Winky Dink. That's it. Yeah, don't even get me started. Like, again, some of those episodes were good. Like the episode where Clara was a Dalek. I thought that was a great episode. That was really, really interesting. But yeah, I don't know. It's really one of those things too, where it's like it really went down over time to the point where it's like individual episodes from seasons were good instead of the whole season, and then not even, what the hell? And then not even that was the case. These guys have body pillows. Hilarious. I've got the body pillow now. Fear me. Now I have the body pillow. I have true power. Favorite companion was Rose, Martha. Oh, this is cool. What was the other girl's name? I really liked her too. Not Martha. Yeah, that was Martha. Wasn't it Martha? Now I'm questioning myself. Yeah, but like the one, the David Tennant, she was a David Tennant companion, and she like showed up in the TARDIS with a wedding dress on, right? Oh no, that's right, Martha. Right? Okay, no, I was thinking of a different character. Look at this emoji boy. He's cute. Yeah, what was that character's name? Donna. That was it. The Dr. Donna. How could I forget that? That was such a cool moment. I just threw a pillow at that boy's head and it did 10 damage. Holy shit, that guy went big. Eat body pillow. Yeah, Donna was great. Nice. Yeah, she was really good. Yeah, Rose has like a lot of love from the community, which I get, but I personally don't feel that way. Like, I think Rose, she's like an interesting character, don't get me wrong, but I'm also kind of like, you know, I think that she was all right, but like they got stronger companions. I got a wink. Let's match. Have a fun date. I will, thank you. Excuse me, do most of the time people attack the date on the date? That seems incorrect. I'll hit you with a handgun instead. What the fuck is this? What are these blue balls that I'm shooting at my date here? Eat foam finger! Oh, my date was 2 out of 10.
Package
right.
delivered. Returning to base.
Yeah, she was just like, I think that in terms of companions, I think that she was average. But the thing that made her special was that she was the first one, right? Is that she was the first companion on the new series, right? So it was if they had made her a little bit more like over the top, right? Then I feel like it would have been like, cause like, and this is always the case in Doctor Who, but like the companion is the stand-in for the audience, right? Because the audience doesn't know what the fuck is going on until the Doctor explains it, right? And so like, and that's literally the point of the companion, is so that way the Doctor has somebody to talk to, right? To be able to explain what the fuck is happening in the scene. And so, wow, okay. And so, like, I think it makes sense that that Rose was a more boring companion, like, for like in the context of the beginning of the series, because they didn't want to do anything too wild or over the top, because it's like you gotta ease them in a little bit. You know what I mean? You gotta ease them into it. You can't just be throwing like face of bows at people like in the first episode and shit. Just wait till episode 2, right? Then throw in the face of bow. But yeah, it's like I kind of see. I definitely agree that Rose is a little boring, but I think it makes sense in context. Just to give all those Rose lovers out there just a little bit of a little bit of copium, something to hold on to there. A little shy, but yeah, I would agree that overall that Rose, especially in comparison to some of the other companions, is a bit of a weaker one. Lily, oh, she's so cool. Wow, look at that fresh meat. How's the Winky Dink office treating you so far, hon? This place honestly doesn't even look like an office. Everything here makes me wildly uncomfortable. Yeah, we get that a lot. Take it from me, hun. Don't raise a stink from the boss's aesthetic choices, or you'll be out on the streets faster than you can swipe left. Oh yeah, the boss. I think I'm supposed to find that guy. You want to talk to the boss? That's a first. Keep heading down the levels and you'll smell him eventually. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Keep your wits about you, hun. She's so cool. She's like floating. That's neat. That must be the best way to tend bar, because then you don't even like need to do anything. You can just float around. Basically, like you said, there were a bunch of other stronger companions. Yeah, Martha, Donna, even Amy were super cool. Amy cheated on Rory with the doctor, but I just headcanon they were polyamorous. Law. What was her name? Lily. Lily gets the Vegas stamp of approval. Funk. I really gotta get a thing that I can play on my stream that's like stamp of approved. I still gotta get that. There's got to be a way I can do it. I'm sure. Maybe I'll just like add a GIF and then add a funny like sound effect on top of it. There's for sure a way to do it. Yeah, and again, the thing like the whole ghosted. I've been ghosted, chat. This is really funny and satirical. I like it. I love me some good satire. Ghost that. Flaming axe, pretty strong. I mean, it is literally a flaming axe.
Enjoy your cube.
Did I just say GIF? I sure did. To be fair though, I cycle back and forth between the word GIF and the word GIF a lot. I don't really have a consistent way of speaking, saying in that specific context. Quote from me and Dave at the same time. Alright, next level. I think we're doing pretty hot, chat, actually. Dave and you will fight. You'll fight my mispronunciation of the word GIF. The word GIF. I just don't even know what some of this stuff is even doing. The internet. Oh, I know this one does. I know what this one does, at least. Ooh, that's pretty. Open-minded, higher chance of critting while unfocused. Oh, that one's so good. Probably end up coming back for that. You have a kitten? What's the kitten's name? Is this new kitten or the next 3 comments you will leave behind valuable opportunities? I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I'll do it. Your critical hits electrocute. I think I can come back for that, right? Because it's up on the pedestal. Oh, anytime I roll, I'm gonna be dropping shit. Eat it. Give me that smart office chair. Good. Sticky hand. Oh no, I didn't mean to go in here. Oh, self-care. Sweet. Let's heal up real quick. The new one we got in spring. Her name is Leaf. Oh, that's a good name for a kitten. She's like 8 months old. Wow, nice. Let's match. Fuck you. Three dates. Or 3 stars on my date. Fuck. Poggers. Need a
Remember to
boost. I
leave a
sure
rating.
fucking do. I sure should do. Give me that better cube. A smashed bottle. It's terrible. Doesn't seem like the coffee does anything. Whoa! Sick! Can I go into the next room with this? Oh. Oh, the heart. I've been hearted to death. We found her because we named her that because we found her in the neighbor's car engine bay, and she had a little leaf stuck on her head. Oh, that's very cute. Well, we got progress. Skill endorsed. So let's see what our progress is. 10 install 10 apps, light a bunch of stuff on fire, apply 10 status effects. Great. I mean, that's something. It's certainly something. Oh, on her That's funny. Hey, thanks for doing that task, Jackie. You're all right. Give me your phone for a second. Well, hey, here you go. I deleted all of Cubicle's crappy spyware. Now you ought to be able to hold like 1 additional app at a time. Just one? Yeah, it's a pretty bad phone, Jackie. Where did you even buy this thing? Like 4 months ago? Dang, girl, get with the times already. All that tracking software and the newest apps take up a lot of memory. And too real, though. Hey, babe. It's pretty fun down in those dungeons, huh? I don't know if that's the way I would describe it. Maybe you're just approaching it wrong. Have you been taking the free items from the cafes? Free? Everything in those cafes costs money. What? Don't tell me you actually been buying that stuff like a schmuck. I use a special technique to get free stuff all the time. It's called swamp lifting. So theft. You're describing theft. It's a lot more nuanced than that, babe. Hit me up next time you're in the dungeon and the swampster will show you how it's done. So he just gave me the ability to shoplift. Just a small leaf. Nice. Yay, we can hold 2 apps on our phone. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and equip, we got a bunch of new mentors now. Oh, so if I could have bought something. Like literally it would have let me to. Allowed me to. I see. Okay, okay. Shoplift a random item. Let's keep going with Ray, just for the moment. Let's do one more run. Hit harder but find less money. Apps are more common. Move faster the more objects you break. Let's go with apps are more common. That seems quite good. Let's go back into Winky Dinks. I was liking that environment. And we go away. We are nearing the end of the stream though, chat, so I just want to say thank you to all y'all out there spending your Wednesday afternoon with me, all y'all lurkers, chatters. everybody hanging out. I super appreciate it. If you're enjoying the show, make sure you drop a follow. And this is your first time, make sure you drop a follow so you can know when we go live, which is usually Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're feeling incredibly generous and are wanting to support the magic, you can also subscribe as well. Any form of subscription goes to supporting the magic here at twitch.tv/TimberTheWizard, and I am deeply appreciative, but know that it is also unnecessary. And I appreciate all y'all. All right, let's see if we can make a little bit more progress, though. Eat bottle. Wow, that worked really well. Give me the pencil. Nice. A little bit of money. What is this pool? Weird. I gotta keep my eyes peeled as well for secret doors, because I found a secret door in the game the other day, and it was pretty pogged up about it. So gotta keep my eyes out for more. Pop. The smashed bottle's gotta do more damage, right? Pretty good. Oh. I'm starting to get it a little bit more, I think. Match made in heaven, law. Oh, it's flickering and it says hell. That's hilarious. Deal extra damage with junk items. Apps are more common. I'll take the new one. Let's match with. Oh, is this? No, this is. I was gonna say, is this Lily? No, it's not Lily. Oh, you can reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. Get out of here, girl. Oh my god, it gave me the body pillow. Hell yeah. Welcome in, Ray. Good to see you. Trans rights indeed. Trans rights. And I gotta bump the audio on that. I thought it was louder. Welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing today? What the hell? That wasn't there before. I'll take it. How much money do I have? Nah, that's terrible. Okay. Wow. Good to know. So if I buy something that is over the limit that I have, it's not free. It gives me debt. Cool. Great. The true millennial experience. No satire would be enough without literally, no satirical game like this would be enough without literally having a ball and chain that I've got to carry around. Perfect. What is this? Oh, sweet. This is the invincibility. It's fucking, what's the word? It's a power pill. Oh my god, the fucking the body pillow on the fucking thing is so funny. Oh man. Oh, killed the demoness really quickly. Use the body pill. Strike. Yeet. I have any quests currently? No.
What has 6 sides and contains true joy?
Cube. Debt, indeed. I don't think the jitter one is that good. What's this one? Joblin Squad. I think that just is like a summon. I think I'm good. I just realized that there are eggplants everywhere. And this is a Tinder joke. I get it. I get it, video game. Very clever. Very cheeky. You cheeky little sausage. Yeah, Vega understands. Vega has seen through the glass. The walls of the maze have turned to glass. Ow. Bitch, that got hurt. Hey, pillow. And then I pulled out my gun. There we go. Ooh, that's really good. I'll match. This guy seems good. Famous last words, chat. Famous last words. F. That was a really bad run. All right, chat. We're gonna roll it back. Let's roll the wheel one more time. Welcome back, Raichu. Good to see you. I eat your ham. My ham now. No! Poor Hamilton. No. Timbo cry in the chat if you got it. Timbo cry. Poor Hamilton. Let's roll the wheel. My ham now. Oh no! Come on, Ron. Come on, wheel. Give me something new. The Binding of Isaac. That we can do. The Timbo fear is so good. All right, let's do it. Let's get some Isaac rolling. I do love me some Isaac. Isaac? You know it, Vega. You know it. Hold on. Let's get some. I guess it's gonna probably load up pretty quickly here. It's gonna load up like pretty quickly. I don't really need if I need to change the music. One whole Isaac. You got it. The Binding. I'm also realizing I forgot to change the game title, the game name when we were playing Going Under. Ah, well.
And his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself.
Isaac Wapentance. Wapent, chat. Wapent. All right, let's go. The Sack of Eyes. Horrifying. See, Vega knows. Again, what's up?
And they were both happy. That was until the day.
Here we go. I think it's working. Okay. Oh, wait. Turn the hype bangers off, though. That's silly. Okay. So, we got a fresh run. You know, we could do the daily. How would that... I think that's pretty fun. Let's try the daily. Let's give the daily a go. We're playing as Bethany? Oh, I can't because I got mods on. Fuck it then. Let's not. Alright, let's roll. I'm at a -3 streak because I was trying to do some shit with fucking Tainted Azazel. He's much more difficult than I had anticipated. Let's see who we got. I mean, if we went down path with the Polyon, we could do down path with the Polyon. Yeah, let's do down path with Tainted Apollyon. Self-sacrifice room right off the bat. Could be something here. Ooh, that's pretty good. Nice. I love that they changed all the little logos for every single character. I think that's so good. If anybody has any questions about what the fuck's going on, too, feel free to hit me up with that, because this game is pretty wacky, wild, and all over the place, and there's a lot of stuff that could potentially be going on. And I know that maybe not everybody plays the old Isaac, and I know just way too much about this game. I wouldn't even say that it's like necessarily expert levels either, because there's just like literally so much that you could know about this game, like especially with all the new content updates that have been going on. But I do really enjoy it for the most part when the game's not being a little shit, not being a bastard. Sometimes you just get like the most like nails difficult runs, and then sometimes the game goes, here you go, have a nice run. Here you go, buddy. Oh, hello there, buddy. Kind of like I'm just picturing that Gordon Ramsay meme where it's like Isaac is like where like Gordon Ramsay like comforting a child, and it's just like, oh darling, oh precious, and then also the Binding of Isaac, like just randomly, you donkey, you know, it's very finicky. You've never played this? Yeah, it's a pretty wild game. There's a lot of really fun, like cool synergies and stuff that you can get going in it. It's like one of the best parts of it, and it really like changed the genre a lot too. Like there have been lots of like spiritual successors and such that have come out that like have been good, but I wouldn't say have really nailed the original vibe of the game. Like it's a pretty like I guess impactful piece on like game design in general. I've found, because like there are lots of games that like have come out that feel very heavily inspired by this one. That's good. Welcome in, Zarkray. Dropping that Hattie in chat. Good to see you, bud. How are you doing today? I'm sure you have an absolute fuck ton of lab work that you are working on. I think I remember seeing in a Discord that you were working on like 13 lab reports or something. That's a lot of lab reports. That's a lot of lab reports. Many reports of many labs. 13 of them to be precise. Down with a cold. Oh no. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I can imagine you'd be fed up with the labs. That takes a lot of patience, some of which that I do not have. So I appreciate the fact that you are so committed. It's a pretty inspiring. It's pretty inspiring, in my opinion. IMO. Sorry to hear that you're sick, though, man. That is rough. I feel like nowadays, oh my god, the game gave me Polyphemus. I was literally joking about the game giving me Polyphemus. Oh my god, that Rotten Heart is going to be so good. Let's see if we can get some more red hearts on the ground so that way we can play Eddie a little more. Or the self-sacrifice room, rather. Come on, give me that red heart. I have a very shitty partner in 4 lab reports, which are due next Saturday, and he did the bare minimum. Ugh. God. I just feel like if you're in fucking college, you shouldn't be pulling like that high school level bullshit. It's like, this is like, you're literally paying thousands of dollars for this opportunity to learn, and you're just gonna like continue with this high school level crap. That's really frustrating. I'm frustrated for you. I'm frustrated for you, Zark, right? Ooh. Tough. I think we blow the donation machine. Because I really want both of these. I probably should have waited. On the thing. And there's so many there are so many chests on this load. You see how many golden chests? There's like 4. It's absurd. Consider eat them. That just reminds me of like one of my favorite Futurama jokes where it's like it's the Omicronians being like, Why does Chandler, the biggest of the friends, simply not consume the others? Simply not eat the weakers. So good. He legit told me, nah, don't worry. We get an easy 10 in this and then disappear. Wow. What a piece of shit. That guy sounds like a piece of work. Bump. Why does Zarkray, the bigger of the lab partners, not simply eat the smaller one? We are fucking getting this shit rolling, chat. Holy shit. Now we're cooking with gas now. This is cool. I was a little nervous at first, but man, you throw a golden bomb into my lap, I'm gonna run that bad boy home. We're gonna make some shit work. Have a number of government things which pay for. Oh, and that's good. There really should be more. Shot speed down. Perfect. There really should be more focus on like government-sponsored colleges. I feel like that's like a pretty basic concept that is also very important, because then it makes sure you have educated populations, which is also part of the reason why I think that public school systems are so important too, and having good ones is so valuable. But a little bit of a different topic for sure. It depends on your grades. Go over my 30K plus waiting to be paid off. Yeah, exactly. I never went to college. Which I feel like is maybe like a little taboo to say, but like also I just felt like there was like a lot of stuff that, like, first of all, when I finished high school, I fucking was done. I was done with school. I was like, I'm not about this life. I think I'm good for the moment. I'm gonna take the easy dub and just call it there. But also, like, it's just like so expensive, like so absurdly expensive too, and especially in America. And I'm just like, I really don't want to have like all that level of debt like built up and stuff. I have not found my secret room. I haven't found a second secret room. What is happening on this floor? But I've been thinking about like wanting to go back to school now that I'm in like a little bit of a different like place in my life, and like I actually feel, because I really like learning. I just didn't like all the social aspects, more or less, because I was a bit of like a ADHD person in school, which has its own a lot of like, oh damn, tears down, health down. Man, okay, all right. Eddie giveth with one hand and he taketh with the other, I suppose. Holy fuck. Little harsh there, boy. A little harsh there, my friend. But, we'll make it work. Oh, this is where the second secret room is. But if you slip in your grades, then you have to pay the whole amount. Fuck. Wow, okay. So, like, literally, this person is also impacting your finances, theoretically. I've never gone to college either. Yeah, I mean, I think, and I'm poor, my mom never got to save up. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, my dude. Literally the same thing. It sucks. And like, I was really not about going into debt in order to be able to go to school as well, because I felt like back when I graduated high school, I was really into game design, and like I really wanted to go to school for game design, and I still think that would be fucking cool. But now I'm much more like, I felt like at the time, and I still think that this is the case, that you can, especially for something like game design, you can teach yourself a good chunk of that stuff, and I feel like a large percentage of what the real purpose of what college is in order to be able to make connections, right? Because I feel like when you're at school for that kind of stuff, you're rubbing shoulders and elbows with all those people that are probably more well-to-do than you might necessarily be, right? Because they're going to college, right? Which is an inherently expensive concept. And then also, like, you're meeting with, like, it's that networking aspect that I feel like is probably the most valuable part of college, Absolutely. Parents that needed hence a large amount of loans, right? The whole concept of student debt is so wrong. Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that. It's literally just it's a lower to middle class trap, for sure. Like, well, that's what loans are for. Like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm fine. It's just like a fucking crapshoot too. Wow, this run is so good. It's just like a literal crapshoot. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's a scam because college tuition has gone up fucking 5,000% over the course of time, which doesn't make any fucking sense, right? Like, why is time increase, like the amount of tuition has increased exponentially over time, right? To an absurd degree. And meanwhile, wages have stagnated in America, at least. And it's like, it's really kind of put the question of, is it more valuable to go to college, or is it more like in a lot of people's heads? And I think that's a valid concern. And these oh, this is such a good run, dude. Oh my God. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Wow. Okay. Holy shit. Tech X, or technology plus Polyphemus. Okay. I can make this work. It's gonna take a minute. Gonna need to get some tears up, but wow, that's really good. Look at how chonk that laser is. Holy shit. Grateful for the experience that I was an RA for 3 years, but I am not liking the loans. Yeah. Unfortunately, I feel like it really shouldn't be that way for a lot of people. Fun facts for all those out there that MIT has their courses. Yeah, they also have their courses on for free online. Yep. Yeah, the OST is so good. This is this actually is a mod. Funnily enough, the music that you're listening to was actually part of the original Anti-Birth mod that the Repentance mod that has since come out was actually inspired by. But yeah, it's got some really good tracks. I like the new tracks too, but like the soundtracks on this one is so good. Like it's really excellent. Oh, this room is gonna take fucking forever because of all this poo poo. This is the fan mod. Yeah. Mm-hmm. With the OST. Yep. Which ended up becoming like real. They ended up adding all that stuff to the game, and that's what Repentance is, right? You'd be surprised at how much knowledge you pick up just tangentially from talking to people, right? More options, unfortunately. I want it because I really need tier rate. I really need tier rate. So we're gonna take more options so that way we have a higher chance of getting tiers ups from our boss fights. And it's just like I feel like our parents like really lied to us, like, and not just our parents, but like also the school system in general really lied to us, being like, yeah, you go to college so that way you can get a well-paying job, right? And like they really hammered in that concept. Ouch. Honestly, the fact that I took even a single point of damage here is pretty bad. Take that. There goes the boss. Yep. 11 damage will do that to you. 19 now. Wow. Pass. There's a couple of things like about tainted characters. Like one of them is that like a lot of the stuff that is associated with them that you need is really just the same stuff that you need with any character. Damage, a TR effect maybe, rate of fire. It's all fairly the same. So it's like when you can get a run like this going, we'll come back for you, sir. When you can get a run like this going, like sometimes you can like kind of ignore some of the other stuff going on associated with the tainted characters, right? Like I don't know if we want that. I think we'll just suck it. I think that's too much. That could potentially get us some really interesting stuff, but I don't want to fuck with it. It's just a little too big brain for me right now. Beelzebub. I mean, I'll take it. It's not great. Okay. You can just throw me into this room. Fine. And but the nice thing about having the Abyss and having this ability is that any damage up that I get is going to be like impacted by, or is going to impact my fly damage. Like those red flies, they do like 1.5 times your damage. So because I have Polyphemus, it's really, really good. Same with these blue flies. Blue flies do 2 times damage. And that's what the rotten heart that I've got, the little like throaty ass rot heart that is currently in my HP pool. It's what is gosh, it's summoning 2 blue flies every single time that we complete a room. Oh wow. I mean, we'll go scent oil. I don't need range. Oh, okay. First of all, we're gonna fight. I never remember which direction he's gonna be shooting. Oh shit, there goes my rotten heart. Damn it, dude. Okay, so we're gonna take, I want that. Chance to spawn a spider wall in a hostile room. That seems good. You know what? Let's just take the body. Fuck it. Give me that 3 HP. I'll take it. Oh, there's a rotten heart right here too. Cool. Let's go back and do like a little bit of an extra clear. Yeah, the flies are very strong. Strong flies. Look at them lifting weights. Oh, hold on. Just got a text. It was nothing. All right. Oh, I do want me some blanky. If you could give me, I mean, I could go for a little blanky action. A little blanky blank. The present too, though. So the present is a really cool item because it basically, you can take it somewhere with you. It's like a spacebar item. So we'll go up in the top left corner and you can take it into another room and then you can pop it in that room, and doing so will places down an item pedestal based on that item, the room's item pool, right? So if you bring it into the curse room, give me that golden bomb. If you bring it into the curse room and drop it down, you will get a curse room item. If you do it in the secret room, it will get you a secret room item. If you do it in the angel room, it will get you an angel room item. So it can be really valuable to hold on to it and like take it someplace. That reminds me, I need to call my mom. No worries. No worries. Enjoy your phone call, Vega. I will catch you later, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. All right, let's go play this key beggar over here. And let's see if we can get some more good stuff out of him. Let's actually, this is a little while. Let's play this once. Let's open it. Ugh, terrible. Yeah. It's a little silly, but... Ah! I mean, not bad, to be honest. Could have been worse. Oof, that was bad, though. This is terrible. Yep. Hate these fluke worms, dude. So irritating. Here we go. Okay, good. Well, I mean, that's another key. Shoot. Let's see about a second secret room, though. It could be hidden away. Also, now that we have infinite bombs. Might be able to place a bomb here, and then that will kick the thing up. No, shit. Oh, the red heart pushed it back in. Oh, I should have placed the bomb down from the opposite side. Dang it. Hindsight, 2020, vision, etc. Hick. I gotta get it to the opposite side, which is a little tricky. Oh, fuck, I accidentally used the abyss. Maybe just put it like there. There we go. Huh? One whole bomb. Perfect. Good thing I didn't have these golden bombs, otherwise that would have been very much a waste. So let's see. Where could this second secret room be? It could be in a couple of different places. One of them could be right here. Look at that. And a black heart. I'll take it. Great. Give me a little HP protection. And I'll take that. You know what? Let's peep in here. Why not? Bombs to fish is a good idea. I mean, it depends what you're fishing for. And they come out pre-cooked. just bite it, just land, just throw the explosive into the water. Fish explodes, lands on the shore. Just take a bite. Nature, as God intended. I mean, I'm loving this run. Don't get me wrong, but the lack of tears is starting to kill me a little bit. Nature provides, bomb cooks. Exactly. What's the adage? Give a man a fish and he eats for a day. Teach a man how to fish using explosives and he eats for the rest of his life. Something like that. Okay. I'll take a BB. I'll take a blood bag. I wasn't expecting it to be an immediate payout. I actually kind of wanted some money, but whatever. Ooh. Oh, you know, I could have sucked that. I could have abyssed the bag. Phrasing. I'll take it. A little bit of money. Ah! I'm full on spirit hearts. That's a good problem to have. Oh, that's good to get too. Okay. So the blue map is a mapping piece of mapping that shows on the mini map where all the secret rooms are, which can be really helpful because secret rooms can have a lot of really cool stuff in them. Eat it. This one didn't, but sometimes they can. Perfect. More spiders. Excellent. Just what I wanted. Ooh. Yes, please. Ooh. Booger tears. Don't mind if I do. Booger tears are so good. So booger tears, you hit an enemy with it, and then the enemy like gets stuck with like this booger, which does damage over time based on the damage rate. Black hearts and Necronomicon effect deal double damage. That's new. Let's look over the suck though. A rules card. Sleeping gatekeepers will need to be awoken with the loud sound. Have rules cards been relevant since the fucking Lost was a thing? Because I know that was like a large... Oh my god, look at my face. With the drool coming down my face. I feel like that was like... That really was like when the Lost was like still like being talked about and nobody knew anything about. But now is like... Is the rules card even any use anymore? Like I feel like they should do a refactor on that. You know what I mean? Like they should put like other hinty secret shit in there. I'm so nervous about trying any pills. Well, we know there's got to be a tears up. So now it's luck down, so just avoid that other pill. Range up. Found pills. Speed up. Okay. And then we could also, I mean, theoretically, we could find an ultra secret room. They're just really tricky to find. But it could be, I guess, Right here? No, it can't be here. Mysterious. See, there's the booger. Did you see it? It's gonna be really good against bosses. I think the second secret room is always, or the, sorry, not the second. The ultra secret room is always so difficult to find. High Priestess, Stars card. Fuck off. What a waste of time. Alright. We've already done Beast. Yeah. You're never finding a Tears Up. Get over it. It's over. Stop it. Get over it. Just move on. You're never getting a Tears Up. Show me Tears Up. Oh! Somebody clip that! Amazing. Sometimes it feels like the game can listen to you. That is one of the best indicators that that is the case that I've ever seen. Somehow the game is integrated with Twitch chat, and it knew Zarkray was talking. It knew what Zarkray said. There's another Tears Up. Freaking Poggy Woggy. All right, let's go. Sometimes it's the weirdest shit. Sometimes it really does feel like the game just literally knows. I literally don't know how to explain it other than that. It's just like the game is listening. Oh my god, liver. I mean, this is a great item. It's just like I'm already at the HP cap. I don't really need more life. I mean, it's a great item. What can I say except you're welcome? Perfect. Oh, I just used the abyss in the wrong room. No. It's fine, though. And I'll tell you why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. And then we're going to take Book of Belial. And that's going to give me Bookworm. So Bookworm is a transformation that you can get. Oh, I just realized that my laser is green. That's sick. Bookworm is a transformation that you can get when you pick up 3 different books, and it gives you a weaker form of 20/20, which basically allows you to, sometimes you'll shoot 2 shots instead. I'm not sure if it's procced once yet. Oh, there it went. But then, as soon as we have the book, the abyss charged up, we're gonna go back into that room. We're gonna suck all 4 of those pedestals, and we're gonna get 4 different red flies from it. It's gonna be Poggy Woggy. Timbo's magic luck, thank you. Time is a valuable thing. Yeah, see, Raichu picks it. Raichu gets it. Raichu knows what I'm talking about. Man, it's so much fun to say. I love the lyrics in that. Just the way it rolls off the tongue is so satisfying. It's very fun. We'll take the key. Oh gosh, sir, very rude. You're just gonna teleport me around like I'm just a plaything? Unbelievable. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Suck. Look at that swarm of flies. Unleash the swarm. Thank you for clipping that, Zarkray. I can't wait to watch it. Look at this. I'm unstoppable. Ultimate power. If I don't get them, the flies will. This is a great run, dude. So far, most of the runs I've been having on stream have been really good. Thingsyoulovetosee.org.net. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. That's really fucking cool. I didn't actually know that the parasite worked with with technology. That's sick. So now we've got the holy green laser chat. It truly is divine. Look at that. Wow. That's so cool. The melt, dude. The melt. This is sick. there's just something about streaming Isaac. I don't know what it is. Oh god. I feel like whenever you stream Isaac, like the pog potential just goes through the roof. Like it's like the game wants to show off or something. I don't fully understand it. Stop making it look easy. I could say the same about you with Hollow Knight, Zarkray. Those who live in glass houses should not throw stones, Mr. No Hit Run. I love the little parasite, how he like hangs out on your head too. So cute. He's a little cutie. Look at his dumb little face. It's adorable. Don't put me on the pet. What are you talking about? The fact that you got to the fact that you got to the fucking to the final boss fight of the game and without taking a single hit and took 1 point of damage on that final boss fight, I think is for sure cause for celebration. That's a pretty that's better than I could ever potentially do, I feel like. Oh yeah, give me that juice, little squeeze. Also, I will say that there are aspects of like Isaac that are universally difficult and also universally like easier. But when you do start the game does literally give you the game is easier. When you beat the game like a certain number of times, like 10 or so times, the game literally goes, you're good. We recognize that you're good now, and we're gonna make the game harder. I'll take the tears up again. And so because of that fact, the like when you're viewing like harder scaled content, like how what you're looking at here, it can seem a lot more intimidating than it actually would be like on, oh shit, I shouldn't have taken that, on your initial thing, for sure. Isaac takes a lot more work. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess that's a fair point. I would also say that that a lot of the stuff that you need to keep track of at this point can be really like easily mitigated by mods, for sure. Like for example, like I've got the item description mod on because I can't be fucking bothered at this point. Because I also found that when I was playing the game, I would literally just go to the wiki and like look up what the fuck was what the fuck did items do before taking them. So I was like, what's the point in, I might as well have the item mod on because I'm already basically cheating. Oh. I'm gonna hard pass. This is like a really good run and I don't want to reroll it. And then like once you're not having to commit every single item to memory, there's a lot less stuff you got to keep track of. That's really bad. Suck. So I have no doubt. Like, to me, being good at Hollow Knight in the way that you're good at Hollow Knight is kind of almost, it's almost a bit like speedrunning, I feel like. Health down, great. It's almost a bit like speedrunning, right? Where it's like you're training your muscle memory and your practice and stuff in order to be able to do this like pretty Herculean feat, you know? And while with, wow, double Eternal Hearts, I wonder what's causing that to drop. While something like Isaac is much more randomly based, you know, like, oh, that's really good. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, Smelter, well, I can take Smelter, actually. You know, like, there are factors in this game which make the game easier on a run-to-run basis. For example, I got Polyphemus on my first item room, right? Polyphemus is one of the best items in the game. Like, and that's a hands-down, unequivocal fact. It's like one of the highest damage ups. And it's got some associated downsides to it, but it is an incredible item. Absolutely. And it basically solves your damage, what the fuck? It basically solves your need for a damage up very early on, which can be really helpful. which could be really, really helpful. So that's part of the reason why we're steamrolling so hard too, is that I've got incredible damage with an incredible tier effect. Hold on, just gonna scroll back up. Isaac takes a lot more work. Oh, sorry. I just learned a short route towards the boss by doing the minimum. Yeah, I mean, but I think that the execution of it is where it comes into it, right? Were you really good at Dance Dance Revolution at PS2 in 2004? My old brand is being bad at games. Also, I heard you were playing Phasmo. Yeah, we're playing Phasmo on Friday with Simmersheet. That's gonna be at 2. If you want in on that too, I think I got enough space for another person. Damn. If you would like to join, you have Friday off. Sweet. Yeah, absolutely. That'll be great. Oh, gotcha. Sweet. Okay, cool. Great. Great and cool and great. Whoop. I really should open that chest. Oh, that's a little scary. You know we gotta play this guy, right? And empty bandage is like, old bandage is one of the best upgrades. Oh my god, that's so good. Wow, that's so strong. So what that item does, chat, is that item makes it so that way whenever an item drops, it drops 2 instead. So if the game is gonna drop, if the game would drop a key, instead it will now drop 2 keys. And because of the fact that we have, more options, it's giving us double choices now. We're gonna have 2 choices for every drop. It's an incredible synergy. The best with 4? Okay, interesting. Phasmophobia stream at the same hour as the one today. Yeah, it's gonna be at 2 p.m. Yep. It's gonna be our Free Space Friday activity. I've lost my way now, though. A little bit. I want this schmelter. Dang it. Schmelter. We're so close to being able to get the schmelt. I appreciate you being here as well, Zark, right? I always enjoy our conversations. Yes! I always enjoy our conversations and hearing about what's going on with you. For sure. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I feel like that's one of the things I really like about streaming is that I love being able to just have the opportunity to hang out and chat with like my friends and hang out with them and see what's going on and stuff. I think that that's really cool. So the smelter is a really, really good spacebar item in that you can get trinkets in this game, and the trinkets have like small little effects sometimes, but the effects can be very impactful dependent on what you've got going on your run. And the smelter makes it so you can have multiple trinkets simultaneously because it lets you suck them up. It's really cool and it's very good. Ouch. There's my bone heart. Yay. And we are going down. And we're gonna go in here. The Bible. Really? Really? And then we're just gonna kill this angel really quick. This angel's name is Gabriel. And then we'll take that. Now we got both the key pieces in order to be able to get into the Mega Satan fight. And then we'll open some of these cool chests here too. We'll leave that pedestal because I don't want the HP and we're gonna go for the suck instead. 2 more flies. I'm glad you enjoy hanging out, Zarkray. I'm filled with work. Yeah, most of the evening streams are, yeah, like with the nights are going to be at a tricky time zone for sure. Yeah, it's funny. I never really understood the correlation between you killing the angels in the room and then having Mega Satan like be a thing. I never really understood that correlation, but you know. It's so funny too, like whenever we do, oh damn Damn, I didn't mean to pick that up. Whenever we do roguelike roulette, it's always like obvious when it's like a roguelike that I don't have much experience in, and then we play a roguelike that I do have experience in, and we're just cruising. We're just cruising at this point. I'm gonna try to pilot it to the end here. Because I feel like a lot of this game is about knowing enemy patterns too, and it's like, you probably should have taken the bomb. Money's not gonna be very useful anymore. And once you have those enemy patterns down, the game becomes a lot easier. And that's also part of the reason why having new enemies show up is also can be very challenging. Like why the newer areas are so difficult, because you don't have all that muscle memory associated with how enemies normally move. We just smelted petrified poop. The poop has become one with me. Forever. Just like Rava in Avatar. Fuck, that was so cool. This is leading me in a weird way. I thought this would be the boss. Man, the smelt on that. Oh, please. Oh, wait. Ah, I hate you. Haven't missed anything in the last week with me streaming. Oh, yeah. Keep staying away from Isaac because he's a child, even if they have to hurt him. Well, so, like, the origin, like, the plot of the game is, like, literally, like, the mother is obsessed with, oh, something's happening. Stephanie, thank you so much for the raid. We're powering through to the end of this Isaac run, and we're kind of on the tail end of our stream, but thank you so much. I super appreciate it. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh gosh, this is bad. But this is why we went ahead and fought the angel statue early, for sure. Oh no. Yep, there goes the angel chance. You know, honestly, I would rather have flight at this point. Flight is really good. Yeah, that's so good. We're gonna take flight. And the white pony is just an excellent. It's excellent. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Like, so the story of Isaac is literally Isaac's mother is obsessed with like she goes through some kind of like event, like breakup, because the story always starts with Isaac and his mother lived alone at the top of in the house on the top of a hill, right? And so it, like, it definitely implies that the father isn't in the picture, and like it's kind of like seemingly implied that Isaac's mother becomes obsessed with televangelism, and yeah, she wanted, and so like basically the idea is that like it's basically the story of, which story is it? I don't know. I'm not up on my theologian philosophy, but it's like it's the classic Bible story about like the individual who was like told to kill their son, and then if they love God, and then they refuse to. Right? Is that the story of Isaac? I'm like not 100% sure. Oh gosh. And then like Isaac escaped mother by jumping into the basement and running away, and that's where like this is, but like it's very like heavily implied that like isn't like what truly has happened. It's really interesting. It's really interesting because like when you do the beast fight, like the fight that happens before it is literally about like you're fighting a television, and like a thing called dogma has come out of it. It's pretty wild. Abraham and Isaac. Yeah. Thanks, Rightcube. I knew you would know. Yeah, she wanted to kill him. And when Abraham went to sacrifice Isaac, then the angel stepped in and stopped. Yeah, that's exactly what happens in Isaac too. Like, well, that's in Isaac's portrayal of the story. We're going down. In Isaac's portrayal of the story, just as his mom was about to kill him, an angel intervened and dropped the Bible on. Yeah, I'll take I wanted the gigafarts. And dropped the Bible on Isaac's mom's head, which like knocked her out and allowed him to get away. But and that's the story that Isaac tells. But it's also kind of implied that that's not really what happens. and that like he ends up like going and hiding hidden in the chest in his room, and he ends up like suffocating inside of it. It's some pretty heavy shit in this game, but it's like also really interesting. It's really interesting because I just love the way that the story is told, and also how like the story, it kind of doesn't really matter a huge amount, you know, which is kind of interesting. It's really, the story is really more of a it's really more of a drive for the rest of the game, which I think is kind of an interesting narrative thing. Ugh. Get out of here, you weird facey boys. Oh, a Joker card. I'll take it. I won't take that. Are you shitting me? This is a joke, right? And I just realized I should have absolutely abyssed the I should have absolutely abyssed the book. Oh well. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, I think Isaac is dead. I mean, there's literally an item that you can get in the game after when you do like a really difficult challenge that is called the death certificate. I think it's pretty heavily implying that Isaac is dead. Yeah, like really heavily implying that Isaac is dead. Watch this, chat. Woo! Look at how good that was. Yeah. I mean, because the ending is like when you beat the beast, there's like this moment where where I can't do delirium. I got other stuff I got to do. Where Isaac's like, the narrator is talking to him and redescribing his life to him, and it's like, we're taking that. Dice shard? Oh, 2020. Wow, okay. And now we just gotta go fight the boss, and we're good to go. What gave me such high tiers up? Oculus Rift? Terrible. See, but now, chat, you're gonna see the true power of the pack contract from below, and wow, this is so good. Oh, you know what it was? 2020 must have given me the tears up. And the damage down slightly. But yeah, so the reason why contract from below and more options is good is because it's going to give me the options to have multiple chests. Unfortunately, this doesn't really count. But if it's a red, if it's a gray or a if it's any chest other than a red chest, usually it's going to have an item inside of it. Oh, that's really good. That's a tears up. And look at how cool it is now. We're gonna get so many pedestals though. This is great. 2020 gave me tears up. Too real. Too real. You know, we'll take Quince too. I'm starting to run a little low on the HP, but I feel pretty strong. This run is maybe not 1 in a million, but it's pretty good. It's pretty strong. Oh, the black tooth is so strong. We'll come back. We'll come back for the car battery. Little watch battery. That's pretty good too. We're getting some good trinkets also, which is pretty nice. Oh man, the increased fire rate is so good. Holy shit. Card? Terrible. These fucking ghosts are so annoying. Get out of here, ghosts. This isn't Friday yet. Phasmophobia is not this stream, it's the next stream. Oh, I'll take Explosivo. A little dangerous, but I like to live dangerously. I see you too like to live dangerously. Suck? Oh, that should have been a suck too. Ah, well, we'll come back. The Oculus Rift is so cool. I love the placement of the things on the ground. It's such a neat little thing. If I had more luck, it would be happening way more often to be really, really strong. Like the amount of drops that we're getting in rooms from room to room is really high, actually. Okay, before we go in there, I'm just gonna go grab some other stuff real quick. So you're probably, if I had to guess, the tiers are probably not gonna be turning into teeth because of the thing that we have, because of the lasers, but it's still like randomly doing that much extra bonus damage, which is pretty cool. And like black teeth shots in general are like critical hit shots for the most part. They're like times like 200% damage or something absurd. Here's the lambs, the final boss. Just kidding. We're gonna hit no. Smelt the watch better. I feel pretty strong. The Mega Satan fight is a little nerve-wracking. Let's maybe do 1 or 2 more rooms, just because we're so strong on the individual room level. Like if we can get like 1 or 2 more spirit hearts, it'll be very much worth. Wow, Explosivo is incredible. Holy shit. I'm so glad I picked it up. Explosivo can be a little bit Timbo Fear. Oh, same with Locust of War, but it's good. The explosions are quite strong. I just need like maybe 1 or 2 more Spear hearts. Cartridge is pretty good too. We'll take the We'll probably end up taking the cartridge because I'm about to smelt this one last fly. He's a fly boy. Oh, Azazel's stump. I don't know what that does. Do. Chance to turn into Azazel. No, I hate that. That potentially could very much ruin the run. At this point, just waiting to see how hard I can wreck Mega Satan. We'll see. We'll see. I'm a little nervous, to be honest. Maybe I'm just sandbagging at this point, though. To be fair, we're gonna have to go find out, won't we? Probably should have taken the leech. Music's so good. Okay, that was pretty fast. And we got a bit of a oh, screw you, horse. We have a bit of a get out of jail free card too. Okay, Explosivo slaps pretty fucking hard. Holy shit, that's cool. Something's happening. Sorry, chat, I can't take my eyes off the screen, but thank you for whoever did the thing. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, things are going on. More back-to-back things. Oh fuck. This is what I'm talking about. See, now that I've taken 1 hit, I'm starting to get a little nervous. Things are popping off in chat. Cool things are happening. I want to be gracious and grateful to them, and I am, but I can't see what's happening. Oh, HP. 3 things back to back. Truly an unprecedented day. We got this. Thank you to whomever did the thing. I appreciate you. I will read out your name. Oh my god, a 4th thing. A 4th thing. I'm just keeping track of things in my mind now. Oh gosh. Oh shit.
Is there any sort of practices that go around?
Oh, somebody's done a shout out for somebody. Thank you.
Do you burn some incense, or do you want to sort of a prayer or something?
I don't know what's happening anymore. Chaos reigns. Oh shit. is looking bad for old Timbo. Hold, chat, hold. We. Holy light, come on, do the work, do the do. Yes, we did it, chat. We did it. Oh, and that's the end of the run. Man, what a fantastic time. Holy shit. Gender Master, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Master. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for the follow, Sonia Birch. A clouder of Masters appears indeed. Welcome in, Awesome Chips. So good to see you. We can do wet stream tomorrow. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, I'll have to tune in for that. Looking forward to that. Always seeing Neferkitty on stream is so nice. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Sonia. I super appreciate it. Oh, and thank you for the 100 biddies from Meowster as well. Here we go, here we go.
Trans rights.
Thank you so much, my friend. Chaos. The chaos that was the campaign for the fish rat. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, man. Wow, a level 3 high train. Amazing. That's awesome, Meowster. Man, that's incredible. You love to see it. And then we stacked plushies on Neferkitty. Amazing. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the raid, Meowster. I'm sorry, I'm just literally about to end the stream. We're pushing at the end here, but I super appreciate you showing up and bringing your community on by. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Timbo the Wizard. If this is your first time here, I'm a variety streamer. Today we were doing Roguelike Roulette, where we were spinning a wheel and trying to get streaks to not much effect. I think this might have been our only victory today, but a good victory at the end there. But yeah, I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern, and we do all kinds of stuff around here. We've recently been playing Fallout New Vegas, doing this roguelite wheel, and this Friday we're playing Phasmophobia with Simmershi and Rightcube, so that should be a lot of fun. Cricket Leg has appeared in the basement. Rottenbeggar has appeared in the basement. Awesome. Yes. Yeah, thanks for coming by, Master. I super appreciate it. Yeah, oh, and thank you, Ray, for dropping that Discord link. If you're not in the Discord, we're doing like so much fun stuff in there. We've got a choose your own adventure going. We've got like you can post your own guild houses. It's a lot of fun. Let's go see about sending. Let's go do a little raid chaining. How does that sound? Let's go see who else is live and who we can send this lovely group of people on over to. Bop bop. But thanks again, Meowster, for bringing your folks on over. I super appreciate it. It's always lovely to be the recipient of a Meowster raid. I genuinely appreciate it. I also do tabletop stuff over with the Knights of the Bantam. And like, so if you love tabletop stuff, make sure to drop them a follow too. Thank you, Ray, for that shout out there as well. Yeah, that's the ending of Isaac. It's pretty wild. Let's see who's online. Timbo points, yeah. Yeah, KODB is Knights of the Bantam. They're a really cool group of people. They are a socialist community commune. It's a collaboratively owned co-op group as well. Like it's an actual business that is equally owned by all members of the collaborator group, of which I am a member of. So it's like and I didn't even start off as like a collaborator. I literally met them through Meowster and through Sloops posting in Meowster's Discord. So like if tabletop stuff and production and we're like really branching out in terms of categories as well. So if that kind of stuff is your bag, baby, then I would recommend checking them out. They're a really cool group of people, very, very welcoming and very nice. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. I see AOL is doing a Devil May Cry stream. Let's go ahead and send a raid on over to her. Oh. And here's the lovely raid message. But yeah, thanks again, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Like I said earlier, we're going to be live at 2 p.m. on Friday with some Phasmophobia, which is going to be the first time that I have ever played that game. And I don't really do very well with horror games, so it should be interesting. It should be interesting to say the least. But if I don't see you on Wednesday, or on Friday rather, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. I hope you have a lovely weekend. And make sure to stay magical out there. I will talk to you all. Oh, wait, before I go, before Friday, on Thursday, over on Knights of the Bantam, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are starting Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Sloops, and Lavender, who is a co-host, a co-streamer with me over on the Dungeon of the Man Mage game over on Knights of the Bantam. So that's going to be a lot of fun too. Can't wait. I'm super excited. But yeah, thanks again, everybody, for being here. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week. And, make sure to stay magical out there. I will talk to you all very, very soon. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye. So long. Have a great day. Bye.